Welcome to Sunday League Podcast. You know we can talk trash. If you ain't with it, you can fall back. Welcome to Sunday League Podcast, the podcast. Welcome to Sunday League Podcast, the podcast. Welcome to Sunday League Podcast. You know we can talk trash. If you ain't with it, fall back. Welcome to Sunday League Podcast, the podcast. Welcome to Sunday League Podcast, the podcast.
What's cracking, you fucking bullshitters? Welcome back to SLTP. This is episode 212, and I'm back with my motherfucking recurring guest co-host, motherfucking Frank the Tank, my motherfucking manager. What's up, dog? Welcome back.
Hey, what's up, man? Don't call it a streak.
Don't call it a streak. It's your third one, third in a row.
Yeah, third in a row. We'll see.
Appreciate your time as always. But I also want to introduce a special guest from the mighty Platoon. One could argue that they are the best Sunday League team in all of SoCal. You know, one could argue.
And we will.
Platoon's super utility stud, hitter, teammate of mine, friend of mine, my motherfucking friend, Austin Peters.
What up, Boski?
What up, man? Welcome. I appreciate you coming through, man.
Of course.
You know, we found an opportunity to do something.
Yes.
You know, and you accepted.
Happy to be here.
So welcome to the infamous Pop Studio. It's
looks great.
It's something interesting, right? You asked me how many I have. Close to 1,000.
Too many.
I would say more, dude.
Yep. It's a lot. I will say, you know, but you know, we do a podcast about Sunday League baseball.
Yes.
So we're not gonna talk about Funko Pops. We're gonna talk about you a little bit. We're gonna talk about Frank the Tank a little bit. Get your guys' thoughts on some shit, recent Sunday League news. But let's go around the horn. We're drinking. We all have Ninja Turtle cups.
Yes, sir. I got the
Austin.
Michelangelo cup.
Yeah. What do you got in your cup, man? It's running a little bit low because our pregame.
Boski bomb.
Little Boski bomb. How do you like it, man?
It's good, man. It's
So
good.
for those that don't know, the Boski bomb
A little
is
bit of
Kirkland vodka.
yes.
It's got to be Kirkland vodka. That's the poor man's Grey
Bottom
Goose.
shelf.
Poor man's Grey Goose, as we like to call it here, mixed with a little bit of White Monster Ultra. Frank, I have a question for Austin, but Frank, what are you drinking?
I had Mother Earth. What is it, like Cali Creamin'?
Mother's Earth,
Cali Creamin'.
Cali Cream,
And then I also have Screwball and Coke.
Screwball and Coke. I've never tried that. That sounds like super sweet.
Yeah, it's good though. Super easy to
Just
drink.
like your voice. Super easy to take in. I'm also good one. I missed the soundboard. I'm also drinking a Boski bomb. I've had a couple of Cali Creamins myself. But Austin, as a bartender, you know, I don't know if you're still bartending or not, but as a former or current bartender, how would you rate the Boski bomb?
It's good, man. I'd give it like a solid 7 or 8.
Solid 7 or 8.
You got a little bit of entertainment mixed with energy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're looking for a good time, get yourself a Boski bomb.
Yeah.
You know,
for $5.
$5. You know, this is the only drink that, well, this drink has actually been sold in a bar. You know, very blessed for that myself. Do you have your own like special drink that you like? This is my signature drink. My name's fucking Austin. I'm gonna call this the Sawston. Like,
Fun fact here. I used to work for a place called Lure Fish House.
Okay, where's that located at?
They got them all over the place.
Okay.
There's one in Arizona. The one I worked at was in Porta Ranch.
Okay.
But they were asking all the bartenders to make a drink, so I made a key lime pie martini.
How the fuck?
I think what we did was we did a little bit of absolute vanilla, a little bit of Malibu, lime juice, and whipped cream. And I think that was it. Maybe a splash of pineapple juice.
Okay.
It sounds
Fire.
Nice.
It was fire.
I'd fuck that up.
Yeah.
I'd fuck that up, man.
I mean, it's a little sweet. You can really only have like 1 or 2, and then it's a little too much, but it's good, man.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
So, I mean, we're all kind of alcoholics here. I'm not an alcoholic, but the first step is denial, as they like to say. Would you say that you've drank a little bit too much since you've gotten here?
Oh, too much? Nah, man.
Not even close.
We're just getting started, bro.
We're just getting started. Frankie, how about yourself?
Depending on the day.
Depending on the day.
On the rough day where we lose, yes, I'm drinking probably the whole time before we come out.
So we recently played together Moneyball tournament. We played on the Gators. We were like the super secret Gators because like nobody really knew what we were rolling in with. I kept, my lips were super sealed. I'm like, nope, not telling nobody nothing.
And not for electric.
Frank Austin was on our team, man. Like, he balled out. You know, Austin. Sure. How did you like the tournament, bro? Like, we talked about it last week on the pod, and
it was cool, man. I enjoyed it a lot. I mean, obviously the fields weren't pristine, but beyond that, dude, the energy out there was crazy. The teams were good, competition was good, and the only thing was that last day, man. I was struggling in that last game. It was game 3 on the day, and I'm already like my legs are dying.
And it was back-to-back games. It's not like we had a break.
Yeah, we played for like 8 hours straight.
Oh yeah, probably. I had to scarf down like 4 tacos, so I was feeling a little full. But yeah, other than that, man, it was
from
a good
the
time.
random michelada like taco guy on the corner.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know how players in Sunday ball like really can drink during baseball games or even smoke. You know, like sometimes, you know, in our area, not to point any fingers at anybody, but sometimes we get guys kind of in the back. They're smoking like next to the porta potty or in the porta potty.
Oh god, dude!
You know, like, have you ever done some shit like that?
Hotboxing a porta potty is crazy, bro. That's disgusting, dude.
It's hot shit and fucking weed.
What a quote! Disgusting. What a quote! Hotboxing a porta potty's crazy work.
Yeah,
nah, I've never done anything like that. I used to smoke a lot. I used to smoke before my games, during my games. I can't do it anymore. Yeah, shit just gets way too slow.
How old are you now?
29.
29. Okay, so you're about to hit 30. Like, you think my 30th birthday is kind of downhill from all there. Frank, could you say about the same for yourself?
Yeah, depending. You got to take more care of yourself for sure. I think me and Lou talk about it all the time, and we're just like, we get out there an hour early, stretch out, take some hacks, because it takes so long to get warm now.
Right.
Before we just jump out of the car and let's go.
Show and go.
Fucking 15 minutes, let's get it. Like,
you show and, are you show go? Are you show and go guy?
I'm a show and go guy. You know, give me like 5-10 minutes to throw a ball around and let's go. I'm good.
Yeah. That's what like one of the most beautiful things about Sunday ball. Like, you kind of like get loose as the game is going, especially if you're the 9th guy, then you're kind of like, fucked. Like, all right, I got to get my fucking fat ass out there. For me, I'm no longer show and go.
No.
If you listen to any of the early episodes, like I don't think I've ever been a show and go. Like,
no, you have a routine for sure.
Yeah. Are you a routine guy?
No,
really.
Never been like that. I've never had like superstitions or anything.
Really? Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Not one superstition. Not even a Saturday night where you're like, I drank this, and this. And then you go the next day, you go 6 for 6 or something in a doubleheader. Then maybe the next weekend you're like, let me try to replicate that.
I had a superstition, which we talked about this in our chat last week. No sex before games. That was a superstition. But I actually did a little bit of research. Some studies.
Yeah, we did talk about that in our.
It's not like you're fighting. I can see if you're fighting some motherfucker like in boxing or something.
I don't know.
So all right.
Gassed out.
Let's define sex before competition, right?
Yes.
So, I mean, how would you define it? So for us, there was a study, right, that was on sports science or some shit like that, and they did boxers. They did a male boxer and they did a female boxer, and so the results were actually positive. You know, like, it kind of benefits the athlete. But I had questions about that myself. So if you know, for you guys listening, go search on the YouTube sports science female boxer sex before competition or whatever, sex before fights, and they actually bust the myths. But my fucking hating ass naturally was like, you know, there's some of that shit that just doesn't add up. Like how long were they boning for? Like, how much? So the male boxer naturally is like probably gonna put in a little bit more work, but the female boxer, however, like, what kind of work was she putting in the bedroom? I think they put them in for 2 hours. Yeah, it's like what exactly defined sex for?
I think she was just laying there, dude. She had to just be laying there, just not really putting in any work.
Shit. I mean, because you know. I agree with you because her pre-test versus the post-test, they were very different. Like, she actually benefited from the sex, or so her. Basically, it boiled down to like the testosterone was up, and I think that's what kind of gave her the advantage, or both fighters the advantage. But again, what type of work was actually done by the testee?
Exactly.
You know, like was the testee like, you know what I'm Frank's over here laughing. What are your thoughts, Frank?
I don't know, bro. It's just, I guess you're right, because it could be a quickie. It could just be a 5-minute and done, and let's keep it going.
Well, shit, now we got to sit here for 2 hours. You know?
Yeah, or it could have been like, fucking just going to town and shit. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It's very skewed. And then
It's got to be skewed. It's got to be skewed.
Because I've had sex before a game like that the morning of, and your legs are a little bit more tired. Got a little bit less in the tank.
But wouldn't it be a little bit more of a warm up? Like get the blood flowing a little bit.
I don't know. I'm not that type of special athlete though. So if we're talking about like one of those pro guys, maybe. But me, I was just like, damn, I'm a little more tired than I thought I would be.
Put a time on it.
Time for
the pregame sex.
Shit, probably like it was probably a cool like 20 minutes, which isn't like it's like honest work.
Putting in work. That's honest work.
Like 20 seconds, bro.
Like a little Sunday morning, real quick. Like
from the wake up, dog. Just like you're kind of like, all right, cool. You got a little warm up, get going, a little foreplay, but for sure.
Yeah. What do you think, Austin? Man, like, there's just no way, bro. If you're going to town for 2 fucking hours, just ham, like, ain't no way I'm gonna be better in sport.
No, there's no way. You're
after.
You're gonna be gassed. Your legs are gonna be sore. Probably gonna have a hard time catching your breath.
Yeah. You can't even go 2 hours in a game just standing there. You tell me you can go 2 hours like just going to Pound Town?
And so I think my hating ass was like, well, how much recovery time did they get in between tests?
Yeah.
You know, how much recovery time do they get in between competition and like the actual act of sex? Like, so, I
had more questions. You wanted a more in-depth like trial, huh?
I just need more specifics, like variables.
Yes,
variables is the most important thing as far as science is concerned. I think
details.
I need details, and so I think for this specific sports science thing, like they tested it in a way that it would benefit what they wanted. So I don't know, man. Sports science. I'm gonna give give that study maybe like a 7. Only because I need more specifics on the variables.
Yeah,
you know how much. Mostly recovery time. All my questions were about recovery. So yeah, man. Let's get to know you a little bit, Austin. And people are kind of like, who the fuck is this Austin guy? Right? Plays with Platoon and shit. Yeah, Austin Jeters, as we named him on the Gators, right?
Gators. What is it? He's a Gatoron.
Gatoron.
Yeah. So that was talk about that, Frank.
Oh yeah.
Talk about that.
Him and Chris spent some time with us.
Who's Chris?
Vilts.
Okay.
Fucking. What do we call fucking Vilts?
What the fuck?
There was a name for him.
Cross Volts.
Cross Volts. Yeah.
Right.
So we called him Cross Volts, but pretty much they had some time off. Wanted to check out the competition SBL, and they decided to jump on our team, help us out.
Made the drive.
It would have probably been the minimum 4 games, 5 games, but we got rained out like out of 3 of them.
Yeah,
we got rained out. There was a tournament and Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Totally fucked us.
So it like really like put a damper on all that, but they were part of the Gators, and for that little short amount of time, and since they're still members of Platoon, like
I think we combined 0 for 20.
Maybe. Yeah.
You didn't have enough games to get going. You know what I mean?
Like, I remember, Austin, you broke 2 bats
in one game,
consecutive at bats.
Yeah.
To be
you
fair,
were just like, fuck, man, you were so fucking pissed. It was kind of funny. Like, you came out, you're like, man, I'm trying to show out and I'm breaking bats. You know, I mean.
In his defense, though, the guy that they threw, we won't say any names, but he was still in school, and dude was throwing gas.
It was,
it was effectively wild. I remember all that. So, for any of you fucking bush leaguers that you break your bat on the weekly, buy yourself a motherfucking dad bat.
Yes, sir.
You know, the official bat of the Sunday leagues.
Yeah.
Official wood bat of Sunday leagues, man. How many dad bats do you have? Do you have any dad bats?
I had one. It broke. Haven't gotten another one.
How long did it last you?
A couple games.
Good amount of games.
Good amount of games. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like a couple tournaments. But I started going with they got like a deal where you can get 3 bats for $200.
Oh, okay.
Old Hicks, bro. I'm a fan of Old Hicks, dude.
Yeah, that's some good wood. They have a Hulkster model. Pat, recurring guest on the show, couldn't be here tonight because he has his obligations. They have this Hulkster bat. It's like the most perfect red I've ever seen, and it has like some yellow on it, just Hulk Hogan shit. And I'm just like, I hit up Lupe. I'm like, I hit up Dad Bats. Hey man, can you color match this? Oh, well, then he started giving me shit. He's like, that ain't red. Like, dude, just give me the fucking color. I love fucking with Lupe so much.
Yeah.
Like, I should have a segment called Fucking with Loops. Fucking with
Nah, Loops is dope, man. Yeah, he hooked me up with that bag. It was a good price too, dude. So
Yeah, 1,000%, man. So, anyways, get to know you a little bit. I usually ask first time guests, like, when is the first time like you heard about SLTP, and when like was the first episode you kind of jumped on?
oh man. Okay, so I think I remember the first episode I listened to. I think you had Marlins Man and Stino here.
Oh, that might have been like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Rough?
so that was the first episode I listened to. I don't remember how I heard about it or how it
Okay.
came across my page, but yeah, I've been listening ever since. It's a dope show, dude. It's fun.
Thanks, man.
It's funny.
Appreciate it. Yeah, we try to keep it organic
Yeah,
here. You know, I laid down my ground rules, of course,
Yeah.
but as you know,
yeah.
we pre-gamed with that. I remember that episode. I think we were talking about, it was like an FBL fucking mashup of just like, who wants to come on today, you know,
Yeah.
type of thing. Okay, so that was maybe like about a rough 50 episodes ago,
Yeah.
roughly.
That's a good amount.
It's a good amount, man. You
Yeah.
know, and so I would recommend hopping on from episode 000 and just kind of seeing,
Listen to the rest.
yeah, seeing how it's developed, because it's like we've kind of come a long way.
Yeah.
You know, even Frank has been on. Like, there was a time he wanted to hop on because he was thinking about doing an episode of podcast himself with his friend, and he was like, "I want to sit in and see how you guys do it." All right, come on over. And then we
They
put
set me up.
then we put a mic in his face, like, "You're on the podcast now."
Yeah,
So,
they set my ass up.
yeah, I don't remember which episode.
I think it was
that
like
might have
20 or 30 something. I can't. You guys.
been. It was
were-
not. It was a little bit fast. That was at least a
that's
year.
Okay, so
It was
maybe
at
like
least a year.
80. I don't know.
No, yeah, 1,000%.
I never
man.
listened to them, so like my own episodes.
You don't
No.
listen to your own episodes?
No,
No.
I just like.
Awesome.
Why not?
I feel like I'd
Yeah.
just be cringe. I'm like, oh god, like,
listen to yourself.
Like, I can't believe I said that. Like sometimes you're saying something in the moment, and you go back and think about it, and you're like, did I really fucking say that shit?
Yeah,
That's how I felt about it. A few
I've
times.
had that feeling in the past. I've gotten really fucked up on the show. Like, it was early on too. Like,
The
I think,
Storm episode was one where you could really tell.
which one?
The one with you and Storm.
The recent one?
Yeah.
The most recent one. So that was maybe a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, the one where you killed the bottle with DH.
Oh, okay.
Which
That one I remember.
Oh, we
that one.
fucked the bottle up.
Yeah, you got. It was like, I think it was your birthday or his birthday or something, or there was a celebration of some sort,
The celebration.
and you
Betcha.
guys had a bottle and you guys killed it.
Okay.
I just remember by the end of the
They're
episode,
just learning.
we
it.
were
just
just
like,
learning.
no. Okay, that was a while back.
Yeah.
That was a while back. Let me see. So, all right. So, you've obviously played baseball since you were a little boy,
Yeah,
about
Yeah.
5 years old, 10 years old,
5, 6, yeah,
5 or 6, t-ball all the way through.
yeah, the whole thing.
Did the little league thing. Were you pony kid or a little league kid?
Little League, yeah,
Fuck, I fucking hate little
Yeah.
league so much.
Yeah.
You played high school ball.
I did. Yes.
Okay, where'd you play at?
Played at Chatsworth High School.
No.
I graduated 2013, but I got myself into some trouble. My senior year, got kicked off the team. Kind of fucked myself over.
Yeah, I get that.
I was
It happens.
I was balling, bro, and I felt like I was on top of the world and untouchable. Made some bad decisions, and it came back to bite me.
Yeah.
So then I ended up having to go to a JUCO instead of the Division I schools that were scouting me. So
Damn. Life could be a little different, right?
Yeah.
But, would you trade it in at all?
nah,
No.
fuck no, dude.
Not at
I'm
all.
where I'm at. If I did go Division I probably would have never met my fiance. 'Cause-
That's right. Congratulations, man.
Thank you, thank
You
you.
got talk about your engagement, man. Like, cause that's something that not too many people like to talk about.
Oh man, it was great, dude. Honestly, I don't know how she didn't find out about it, cause like we went to go visit her friend in Hermosa. I let her know, not my fiance, but her friend. Her family knew, and then it came time to go to dinner. I purposely showed up a little bit early, so we can go walk on the pier. And I had this big ass box in my back pocket, and we're just walking, and I'm like, she has her hand on me. I'm like, dude, I hope she doesn't feel this. I hope she doesn't feel this. So then we walked to the end of the pier. We walked back, and then we were trying to I was trying to have good timing because my buddy was coming. He had a camera. Her family was coming. So we walked halfway back. We sit down on a little bench, and then I see her mom like kind of running up, And I was like, all right, fuck, I gotta do this now.
Yeah.
So
Pressure's on.
I was like, yeah, I want to make you my wife. And then she's like, oh yeah, eventually, you know. And then I was like, no, like right now. I got down on my knee and I was like, yeah, will you marry me? And then she just started bawling. She turns around, she sees her family.
She's like, wait, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. She sees everybody, and she's like, she looked a mess. Like she was crying, but it was great, man. It was dope.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That is dope.
Yeah, dude. I remember when I got engaged to my wife. Like, I think I was like, okay, we're gonna do it here. No, gonna do it there. No, and then so we ended up at a park in Red Hill Park. It's in Rancho or on.
It's off Carnelian and Baseline.
Yeah, it's Upland Rancho area. And I just kind of did it just out of nowhere. Like, I didn't have a true plan. Nobody really knew. I just said, I'm just going to do it. And then just found the right moment, and it ends up being perfect, man.
yeah,
It ends up
right.
being perfect. You know, it's like you can plan it, but then sometimes things just don't go according to plan.
Exactly.
So
It's like one of those things where you're so worried about every little thing, and then it happens, and you're like, oh, that was perfect.
yeah. and it kind of sets up, like, my next question. You know, like, I asked you, like, would you change anything as far as would you make different decisions, right, in the past? But you're happy where you're at. You would have never met your wife.
Exactly.
You ended up playing JUCO ball. Like, where did you end up?
I played at Pierce College. My first year, I was the shortstop. Our team was good, man. I think we combined we hit like 370 on the year, and it was like 4th in the nation for JUCOs.
Nice.
We went to playoffs. We ran into I think it was Oxnard, and they had some dude who threw like 95, and he had the most disgusting slider I've ever seen in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually got hit by a pitch, a fastball on my funny bone. And,
the worst.
And I'm running.
Collective.
I'm running down the line.
Same shit.
I'm running down the line like my hand won't open. Like I'm trying to throw my bat, but I can't. I literally can't let go of it. Like I'm like,
oh shit.
And then I get to first base, and the first baseman's like, "Dude, it's okay to cry, bro, because I know that shit."
Fuck.
It was like 95 right on the funny bone.
Did they make elbow guards then? Like, I'm getting old, dude.
They did, but I never wore them.
They were expensive back then too, like, and
They're not
inaccessible.
Yeah. And then once that happened, I was like, all right, I'm getting an elbow guard, and I've worn it ever since.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that, I mean, that was my first year. My second year, both of our pitchers went down with Tommy John, and I was like, oh fuck it, I used to pitch, I'll pitch. So I became a starter. And in high school, I actually slightly tore my UCL, and I got an MRI, and there's really nothing you could do about it when it's slightly torn. Like, you just kind of have to hope it heals on its own.
Right.
But by my last game in junior college, I was like, dude, fuck this. I want to get this surgery. I want to get my arm fixed. So I went out to pitch, and I was just like 150% on every pitch. I'm like, I'm going to rip my shit. I'm going to rip my shit.
Fuck. I don't think I've ever. Okay. Like, I'm getting Tommy John. Fuck this.
Yeah. So and then it ended up working. I fully tore it, got the surgery.
So you have Tommy John.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got the
scar.
It's kind of going away now, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Still pretty.
yeah.
It's covered up with your tats a little bit.
Yeah. So yeah.
What did you cover it up with on your tats?
Dude,
I know
so
some tats guys that are listening.
I've got some.
Some skulls.
My theme is heaven and hell. So this is my hell side.
Mm-hmm. Yin yang.
Yeah, I got a phoenix, a clock, a rose. So my story is kind of like, everybody has a bad time in their lives. Phoenix represents rebirth.
Mm-hmm.
Rose, clock, over time, you kind of grow. You get more mature, beautiful, whatever you want to call it. And eventually, you're happy.
Yeah, 1,000%, man. Like, it's I've probably talked about it on here before, but that's a very like yin yang type of thing, very black and white. Because like you legit just cannot have one without the other.
Yeah,
so that's interesting, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you to take your shirt off one day and be like, let me look at your tats. I mean, so you finished, huh?
Pause.
Oh, you don't want to actually pause the show. I get it now. See, you youngsters, man, I can't keep up with you guys.
I'm like 4 years younger. I'm just trying to stay young.
He probably drinks more than I do too. So, all right. So Tommy John hits. What happens after Tommy John?
So Tommy John happened. I was kind of in this phase of my life where I didn't give a shit about anything.
Just doing some
So I lived. I
knucklehead things.
I lived on my own. Well, I had roommates, but I, smoking, drinking every day. Never did any type of physical therapy. After I got my cast and everything off, I went on a hike, and it was like a day after it rained, and I slipped. Fucking landed on my arm, and I feel like it's probably torn again. But as long as I limit it, it doesn't bother me.
So you've lived like that ever since?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna go back and get another surgery. At this point, it's like, what's the point?
Mm-hmm.
Back then, I'm like, I still have a chance. I might be able to make something happen. But yeah, no.
Right. Any regrets with all that? Like,
nah, man. Honestly, I try not to regret anything. Everything fucking happens for a reason, bro. So if you live with regrets, that's gonna be an unhappy life.
yeah.
So
Yeah. That's a good word of advice, man. To anybody listening, you live with regrets.
It's just gonna suck.
yeah,
Like there's not. What do you do with regrets? Nothing. Just sit on them.
Nothing. Just sit on them and just fucking beat yourself up and shit.
exactly.
1000%, man. I mean, I know. I could say I probably have some regrets, but I try not to dwell on them.
Exactly.
It's like you try to learn from that shit and just kind of just in the future make different decisions and
Yeah.
try to lead. Try to give the youth, I guess, a better. Give them better options for different routes, in their life. Just get them to think about things differently.
Well, hindsight's 20/20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, hindsight is 1000% 2020.
So like even then, when you look back at it, it's like, okay, I wish I knew what I know now back then.
Oh yeah,
You'd be better off, but it's not how shit works out. So you can't beat yourself up for it. You fucked up. Just move forward. Try to build from there and see what happens.
Exactly.
There's not much you can do.
That's the words of a wise man right there. So you're going through life and shit. You're just like, fuck, like what am I gonna do? Fucking arms torn to shit again. How the fuck did you end up on Platoon? So let's talk about your Sunday League journey.
Oh, man.
So you end up, JUCO's done.
JUCO's done.
You can't throw.
I can't throw. I kind of.
And what was the gap?
I kind of just gave up. Stopped playing.
How long?
It was probably like 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
And then my JUCO coach hit me up. He's like, "Hey, these guys need help. Can you go play with them?"
Okay.
And I fully dressed up like baseball pants. I thought I was gonna go play baseball.
Who are these guys?
It ended up being softball.
Oh,
I pulled up to the softball field, and I've been in that league ever since. It's a fun ass league, man. Like it's not like the high arc bullshit. It's
what league is this?
It's called the Showbiz League. So it's called moderate fast pitch softball. So it's not the full wind up, and it's not the high arc. It's basically soft toss.
Okay.
So it's cool. And then from there, I ended up playing on a team called the Dragons. It was a midweek.
It's a crazy name for a team.
Yeah.
Is that the league with all the big ass buff dudes that like just hit and crank home runs out? Or
No, not really.
Okay.
It was a midweek league. It was on Wednesday nights. It was at El Carrizo.
Okay.
Wednesday League, the podcast.
Yeah. And then Sal was on that team, and
Who's Sal?
Sal's the coach, the cap of the platoon.
Okay.
Salvatore.
Yeah. And when I was on that team, I kind of always knew that he had his own little thing going on, and it was a little bit more, I guess, advanced.
Hold on. It just dawned on me. Salvatore played softball?
No. This was the Wednesday night league was a baseball league.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't think Sal will ever play softball.
I know.
I was just like, wait a minute.
I didn't catch that either at first. I was like, hold on, what?
Yeah, no. So yeah, I guess I skipped the part there. From that Sunday league team, one of the guys brought me on to their midweek. Or not Sunday league, the softball league. Yeah. One of them brought me on to their midweek baseball league.
Yeah.
And then from there,
the team was that team Wednesday night league was El Carrizo.
Yeah.
That's slightly north of the valley, right?
Yeah,
San Fernando
yeah,
Valley.
yeah.
I first met you there. In
That's
person.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then when I was playing with that league, I always knew that Sal had his own little thing, and I was kind of just like playing, kind of hoping that he would ask you to play with them because I knew they were pretty good, and he did. My first showing with Platoon, it was at it was a San Diego Moneyball tournament.
The 10 grand.
Yes.
Okay. I heard it was rigged.
It was rigged, but it was cool, man. The game that we played in and eventually actually ended up losing. Very competitive game. I think it was like a 4-3 game or something. And I got in at bat, my first at bat with the platoon. I fucking hit one of those little like slow rolly, like the swinging bunts.
Yeah.
I got out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, I'm never gonna see the field again. But it ended up it worked out, man. Honestly, it's fun playing for that team. I mean, everybody has their opinions, but you know, we show up, we ball, whether we win or lose. We're all pretty humble. It's a cool vibe over there for sure.
That's what's up, man. I know, I've seen Platoon play several times. I think that was the first time that we actually went out. It was like on a random Sunday. I'm just like, hey man, let's go. Told DH, let's go watch some games in the Valley. Like, let's dedicate a day to the Valley. And so we went to the north side of the Valley because there's like a south side of the Valley, right?
Yeah.
Which that's like my fucking favorite league, the SFVBL, right? Have you ever played in that league, the Park League?
Yeah, I did. That's a good league, man. I mean,
who'd you play with?
I think at the time we were the Hitmen. They're not around anymore.
They are.
There was also
they are around.
Are they?
I think they're in like lower division PCBL.
Oh, okay. Well, then, and there was another team we called ourselves the Azulejos.
Azulejos.
Blue Jays.
That's a Blue Jay. I'm looking at Frank like, you're more Mexican than I am.
Let me pull up my.
I think. I mean, that's,
it could be.
We had blue jerseys. We wore a Blue Jays hat. I mean,
come on,
Azulejos. Yeah,
we're not that Mexican, dog. We're pretty Mexican, but
yeah, you're more Mexican than me, but you're more mixed than I am.
I actually played in that league when I was in high school, and they gave me a fake ID.
Oh shit!
And my picture on the fake ID was I think in my 5th grade, like, you know how you go like photo day?
Yeah.
I gave him that photo, and it was my 5th grade.
From 5th grade?
From 5th grade.
How the fuck did you pull that off?
And as soon as I turned 20, or as soon as I turned 21 on that ID, oh, bro, you best believe I was using that thing to buy alcohol all the time.
Oh, it was like a legit fake ID?
It was legit, yeah, because the guy who ran that team, he was, his name is Gus. And this was the time of like Obama.
You really want to use his name?
He was. Yeah, I mean, he's cool, bro. He's a good friend of mine.
If your name is Gus, go hide.
Yeah. No, but he hooked us up. It was me and a couple of our other friends. He somehow had connections to getting fake IDs, and
that's crazy.
Yeah.
You can get them though. MacArthur Park.
MacArthur Park
on the low.
That's in LA, right?
Yeah.
MacArthur Park.
East LA.
I think I only know that because of Training Day.
Yeah, because
right? Is it Training Day?
It's Training Day.
Yeah.
Well, there's a bunch of movies. Okay, so back to the Blue Jay.
Okay.
It's Arendajo.
Arendajo.
But the other one was it Azulejo?
Azulejo
is like a really fancy tile, usually blue in hue. So I'm guessing that they probably like mix the two in their like representation, and maybe like obviously there's more than one like way of saying things, especially in Latin culture. Because if you could say
Latin cultures.
It may be something else over here. Like there's certain words that are bad in one language that aren't bad in another. So I'm guessing there's some probably like, kind of like translation that might be in that because it's in blue. They said it's a blue nice tile that they used to do fancy churches and stuff like that with. So I'm guessing.
Fancy churches. Isn't that a bit of an oxymoron?
It's a fancy. No, there's ghetto.
There's ghetto. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's ghetto churches.
A fancy church.
Fancy churches.
It's like the one that Joe Austin owns in like.
Who the fuck is Joe Austin?
Houston. That shit's like
He's
a
like
fucking.
Wait, no, hold on. That's the guy that didn't want to shelter people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like a cathedral. It's like almost like a stadium, pretty much. It's fucking massive.
Yeah.
The Astrodome.
Kind of like that. It's fucking huge, but yeah. So I'm guessing there's some translation issue and it's probably, but
Gotcha.
But it's close enough.
Yeah.
So do you still have this fake ID? I would love to see it.
Shit, I gotta go get my wallet. It's in my car.
You
but I
really
might,
have it?
I might.
Oh, I gotta see it.
Yeah.
I gotta see it. I will post that shit on
Yeah,
the fucking
yeah,
Instagram.
yeah. I should. I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
Yeah. You don't strike me as the type of guy that just loses shit.
Nah.
So you probably still have it.
I have all of my IDs, like literally right on top of each other in my wallet, like all the expired ones. Yeah.
You're like, well, I'm sorry, officer. I left my new one. So
Yeah.
there's my old one.
Yeah.
No, you ever been pulled over?
Oh yeah. I used to get speeding tickets like almost like every other month. It was bad.
Dude, that's a speeding ticket. My first speeding ticket was like a $500 ticket, dude.
Yeah.
I was 19.
Yeah.
I didn't have a job at 19, bro. I was at San Bernardino Valley JUCO. Fucking didn't know what the fuck I was gonna do, bro.
No, I got lucky a couple times. The police officer didn't show up, so it was excused.
Oh shit!
That's always a good thing.
Do they usually not show up?
Well, I always contest my tickets.
Okay.
Even like, and if they show up, I'll be like, okay, never mind. You know, yeah, I did that. But if they don't show up, then the case gets dismissed, and you got to pay nothing.
Which, it's a good gamble. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but so what if they show up? Like, does it go up more?
No. So actually, the judges, they're actually usually pretty cool. They'll tell you like, hey, if you want to change your plea to guilty and be honest with us, then I'll drop your charge a little bit. You still got to pay,
Right?
But
it ain't $600.
Exactly, because you're here and you're being honest with me now. I'm gonna go ahead and do you a favor, drop it like $100.
That's fair.
Oh yeah, you can just contest it or do payment plans.
I like business deals. Business deals are cool.
Yeah,
definitely. All right, so let's move forward a little bit with your playing history. Started on with Platoon. Well, not necessarily your playing history because like you're still with Platoon.
Yeah.
You ventured off a little bit, which we'll get to.
Mm-hmm.
But let's talk about your working life, man. So like Sunday leaguers, we all have fucking jobs. We all have to figure out a way to pay for our motherfucking umpire fees, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how much your umpire fees are now in PCBL. You play for the Pacific Coast Baseball League out in the Valley, but
the elite league.
The elite league for real. Which we'll get.
I like the CBE, but they think they're elite.
Oh, we'll get to that. Oh my God!
Shots fired.
Shots fired. Yeah, early shots fired. So, in talking like I know that I don't know if you still have two careers.
Yeah.
You currently do HVAC.
HVAC. Yep. Air conditioning. Just started it like maybe 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a union job. It's cool. Pays the bills for sure. It just sucks because we don't get PTO because it's a union.
Yeah.
But we do get a nice little check, 2 checks a year, because it makes up for that not getting time off thing.
So you get like a time off check.
Yeah. So it's called vacation and holiday. So I think I got one coming up. It comes like right before Christmas.
On top of your like
salary,
bi-weekly weekly check or whatever.
And I guess the longer dude, the first one I got was like $40. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this bullshit? I don't get no PTO, and I just worked for like 7 months and I'm getting $40.
Damn.
But the longer you're with the company, it'll go up. And
it goes
up.
up. Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to this one coming up.
Put in your time. Don't be jumping from job to job, man. These youngsters like to jump from job to job.
Gen Z is wild as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Gen Z. We could have a whole podcast about that.
We're not going to do that, but
we ain't doing that today. What do you know about Gen Z? Are you Gen Z? Are you Gen Z? Is he Gen Z, Frank? I wouldn't know.
No, he's the one.
I'm a millennial.
Yeah, he's like on the cusp of being the other one.
What am I?
You're an older millennial. I'm in the middle, and he's the youngest of us.
Okay, so we're all kind of relatable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're like in a certain like that 10-year gap where it's we're all like within it, and then there's Gen Z, I think, after that, and then it's the new. What's the new one? Alpha or whatever it is.
I have no
Alpha.
idea.
Yeah.
Wouldn't the first one be Alpha?
Well, the way I don't know how that shit works. They always like circle back or whatever.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
but the whole thing is that like those are the kids right now that are like high school, middle school. So we'll see.
High school and middle schoolers, they're still millennials?
No,
right now?
No, they would be the next generation coming after Gen Z.
So what, Gen Y?
If whatever.
Are they going backwards?
I don't know
in
if it's
alphabet?
Alpha or what it is.
What's the new generation?
What's the new
called?
generation?
I've heard Alpha, but I don't know how true that is. And
Because
you
if
can
it
shit
goes
on me
like
if
if it
I'm
goes
wrong.
from Z to A, so it starts over. So then it would be beta.
It's Generation Alpha.
Yeah, it's Alpha.
That's what's coming up.
Yeah, it's
Oh
like
shit.
Includes people born after 2010.
yeah.
What about kids in after 2010? So my kid's in 2015. So she's alpha.
Yeah. So it'd be pretty much like all the kids like in. Well, so she's actually the bottom, the younger
Yeah.
part of it. So she's on that bottom, like I think it's anywhere from like I don't know how they group it, but I know it's like 10 to 20 years, and then like there's a few of us that.
Jesus.
So for example, you're 39, about to be 40. You're still a millennial,
Yeah.
but
Damn.
I'm in the middle
I'm
at
old.
35, and
Okay.
then there's Austin that's at the youngest part. Of the group.
29. Yeah.
So he's still a millennial. Then I think 28 is like the cutoff.
Fuck.
And then you have Gen
Oh
Z.
shit! I got lucky.
You're a goddamn millennial, bro. Well, I would love to. If you had an all millennial team, like I want Austin on my team.
Well, I already
1000%.
No, yeah, we talk about this all the time because if we had like a 35 up team, we'd fuck people up.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
yeah!
Like,
Oh god, dude.
we got
destroy
Sal,
motherfuckers.
John Lane, me.
Chris is Chris.
Chris is on the cusp.
Chris
Like,
is probably,
he's 34,
I think he's
right?
34.
He's 34. Yeah.
He's just. Oof.
But imagine when he turns 35.
We start our team on his birthday.
Because that'd be a crazy team. Because I'm thinking like all the older guys.
Sponsored? Not kidding.
We don't do sponsored teams on recommendation of Sal because he says
1000%.
they never work.
Sal trips me out, bro. I can't understand how he's still so fucking good at baseball.
He stays in shape.
Yeah, he
He's-
does. He
stays
takes
in
good
shape,
care of
man.
himself.
That's probably one of the most important things is staying in shape.
Hey,
Would you say that HVAC keeps you in shape?
Oh yeah, bro. Fuck yeah, dude.
1000%.
Especially when I was just doing filters. Oh my god, bro. There'd be days where I'd be like for hours I would have to walk like 50, 60 yards with boxes, 2 boxes full of filters, go change them, and then walk back. It was
Rinse and repeat.
It
rinse and repeat.
was yeah. When I was doing filters, it was very tough. But I mean, the work wasn't tough, but the labor was harder.
Right.
Now I'm kind of just like trying to fix shit, which is a
Yeah.
little bit less laborious, I guess, if that's a word. But
I think it's a word. I've used it in the past.
Yeah.
Laborious.
yeah, fuck it, we're making it a word.
Laborious.
Not only that, but now you're fixing stuff, so you probably have more of a mental fatigue because
Yeah.
it probably takes a little bit more out of you.
Oh hell
So-
yeah! There's days where I'm
Yeah.
gas. I'll get home and I'm like, why am I so tired? I just sat in front of a unit for 6 hours. I didn't do anything.
I think it's because your mind's working, but your body's not moving. But
Yeah.
that fatigue hits you.
Yeah.
And I never knew that was a thing until I started driving professionally. Like driving the buses, I'd be like, I didn't do shit but sit on my
This
ass.
motherfucker was a bus
And I
driver.
used to whip, but that's what paid for school and shit. You know what I mean? Got the
Yeah.
bills paid, so I'd like legit drive like 7 hours. Cool. I'd get home and I'd be like, fuck, I'm tired. And I
Yeah.
did not understand. And then somebody explained it to me. I was like, that makes a lot more sense. You just get that fatigue and you're just like
Yeah.
done for.
1000%, man. So fatigue. Let's get into fatigue a little bit, Austin. So at some point, like we've talked a lot, so I'm trying to let the audience know who we're dealing with here.
Mm.
You've probably suffered some or have gone through fatigue through having multiple jobs all at once.
Oh yeah, dude.
So we mentioned early on in this recording, are you still a bartender?
Not technically. I mean, I have this little side
Please plug it.
side hustle. It's
Plug in your side hustle.
It's
straight
called-
up.
plug.
It's called Liquid Legends. You know, we just try to bartend for parties, any event really. But it's just a little side hustle. If anybody wants a bartender, hit me up. I'll come through. I'll
1000%.
travel, whatever. If I need to get a hotel, I'll get a hotel. It's fun, man. Bartending is cool, especially when you're doing it for private events because you can drink with them.
Oh, interesting.
I guess it depends on the people. Like if they're
Right,
cool
right,
with
right.
it, then yeah, let's drink. If
You have to
not,
keep
then-
you professional at some point.
Yeah,
Right? Like,
if
there's
they
a
don't-
level of profession that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we'll do it all. We'll provide the liquor. If you want to provide the liquor, it's probably a little bit better if you provide it, just because you know what you want. But yeah, we'll do it all.
Yeah, it sounds really really laid back, but also that level of professionalism has to be maintained, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, if I could fucking afford it, I would fucking hire you. 1000%, man. I mean, I know. I try to make my little fucking little bitch ass drinks, but you came up with key lime pie margarita.
Martini. Yeah.
Martina. Oh,
Get
yeah.
And
it
I
right.
did it specifically for that.
I wrote Martina.
You've had too many cut you off, dog.
No, I did it
Yeah,
specifically.
I'm still working on it.
I did it specifically for that restaurant because they have a key lime pie dessert and everybody loves it. So it kind of
Pairs well.
made sense.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Before we get into our cup check here, because I'm looking at Frank's glass, it's
Low.
little low. Your shit's empty as shit.
Yeah.
What's the
Mine, I'm
Instagram,
still
bro?
working on
Hold
mine.
Hold on. Go back. What's the Instagram? Where can they find you?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I
thank you.
think it's AP Liquid Legends.
AP Legend. Yeah.
AP Liquid Legends.
AP
Please.
Liquid
Yeah,
And
Legends.
it works because my fiance's initials are AP as well, and she's also a bartender.
Nice.
So we kind of tag.
That's
team that.
right. You guys have the same initials.
Yeah.
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 That's dope.
That's cute. As
I
fuck.
didn't put that together, dude.
Yep. AP _Liquid Legends.
AP _ Liquid Legends.
Hit us
Liquid
up.
Legends. Hit them up with a follow. Get your motherfucking private event squared away. Austin will take care of you, man. Austin will take care of you. While you take care of people, you probably see some shit, right?
Oh, yeah.
What's some of the weirdest shit you've seen, like bartending? Before we get into cup check,
man.
Weird bartending shit.
So, I guess I was actually on the other side of the bar. I was sitting at a bar, and it was during the World Cup. Motherfuckers.
2022.
Yeah. Is that when the World Cup was?
No, the most recent one was this past
23.
World Cup or baseball classic? Soccer.
World
right?
Cup soccer. Yeah,
Okay.
it was during that time.
Was it 20?
Ooh, it was 21. I think the WBC was 22.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But anyways, I was sitting at Wood Ranch, which is where I actually first started my restaurant life, I guess.
Restaurant life, okay. 22.
22.
Okay.
So I was just sitting there. It was me, my girl, and my buddy. And there's this group of 3 dudes sitting at the end of the bar. They're fucked up. Because, the World Cup started at, like 6 in the morning.
Yeah, hooligan shit.
Yeah,
Huh?
that shit don't end.
So it was probably it was like 1 o'clock at this time. And I can see these guys are just getting belligerent. And I'm just sitting there and I'm watching. Because my buddy's bartending. And then out of nowhere, the dude picks up the bar napkins and throws them at my buddy who's bartending. Dude, I got out of my chair so fast. I was in his face. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is your problem? Get the fuck out of here. You're acting like a fucking idiot. And then his 2 friends stood up, and it was just basically me versus 3. And I was like, I didn't care, bro. I saw red. I was like, I'm about to fuck this fool up. And then my girl comes and like she gets in front of me and like basically like boxes me into the bar and like holds me back.
Okay.
And I look at her, I'm like, I appreciate it, but don't ever do that shit again because I'm not trying to see you get hit. Because if you get hit, I'm killing somebody.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But then they just ended up leaving, and that was the craziest shit I've seen. I've also seen while I was bartending, some dude literally just like leaned back in his chair and fell. Just like he was so fucked up, he just leaned back a little bit too much and just like. And those bar stools are tall, bro. Like you hit his head.
Yeah, they probably don't have a good support system or a base or anything because they're kind of tall. And I don't think that happens often that people just like lean back and just pop.
Yeah.
Did he wake up or did he get up or was he just out cold?
Nah, he got up. I think because he only had like maybe 1 or 2 drinks. I think he probably had like some pills or something, and it like kind of mixed, and then he just like eyes rolled back, if like a 15-second like. Just like timber.
That's crazy. Yeah. No thanks.
You have to cut him off at that point. Like you just have to cut him.
Yeah.
off.
What are the rules for that? Like,
I've cut people off. It's fun, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like some people are scared to do it, bro. But if somebody's getting too fucked up,
so what's the process? Like, you're like, hey, give me your keys or what?
No, I'll just pull their drink away from them. I'm like, sorry, I can't serve you anymore. I'll give you food. I'll give you water, but you're not drinking anymore.
Okay.
You gotta get home safe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll call cabs for people if they need a cab or like an Uber or whatever.
Is that on the house or do they have to pay for it?
I'm not sure. I usually just let the manager handle it at that point.
Okay.
But yeah.
Interesting. So is that something you would have to handle as a business owner, as an AP Liquid Legends?
Oh, dude, it's different. Private events.
Because it's private events.
It's no limits. It's
you're just like, hey man, like
they came to parties, so
Yeah.
Right.
But if I do notice somebody's getting a little like fucked up, I'll ask them like, "Are you driving?" And they'll be like, "If they say yes, I'm like, you should probably slow down, bro. This will be your last one. Maybe go eat some food." But if they're not driving, I'm like, fucking run it up. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, like the money talks, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? All right, man. Well, shit. Before we move forward, because there's a lot of SOS that I would love to get your guys' reactions off, because I've previewed it. I don't tell you guys beforehand. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Good stuff. And haven't done SOS in a minute.
Hell yeah.
But before we do that, let's get into our cup check.
Let's do it.
Cup check. Let's go.
And we're back from our very elongated cup check. Austin, what you drinking, man?
I got this Indio. Never had it before, but it's pretty good.
Never had it. That shit's imported.
Yeah.
It's imported. It's some Mexico shit.
Mexican delicacy.
Mexican delicacy. Frank the Tank, what are you drinking?
I also have an Indio, and then fucking Austin made me a concoction.
That's the Tank's Tink right there.
Yep.
Only 'cause
Tanks Tink. All right, we had a very long,
Very good.
very long cup check. We're gonna go over our cup check right now, but let's go over the Tank's Tink first.
All right, so it's Tank's Tink because it's in a Tinkerbell cup.
Mug.
Mug, yeah. And it's Tank, and Tank's Tink sounds kind of cool, right?
It sounds kind of cool, but what the fuck is in this drink? It's coffee.
So, yeah, he said he wanted a coffee. So I walked over to Boski's bar, and I was like, what can we do here? How can we make this coffee a little more interesting? Found a bottle of Screwball, bottle of simple syrup, bottle of Bailey's. It's like, all right, let's run it. Mixed it all up. It's actually really fucking good.
It legit is actually really fucking good.
It's delicious.
It's
For sure.
smooth.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I was like, I'm not a coffee. Well, I like cold brews. I don't like hot coffee. I like cold brew from fucking bitch ass Starbucks. This is not a free ad, bitch ass Starbucks. Fucking, I'm gonna call it Bar Sucks. So Bar Sucks is it's cold brew Trenta, the what do I call it?
Vanilla.
With no with classic is what I tell them. Just give me some classic. Just make it sweet, bitch. And then I make it sweet. So yeah. So Frank, how do you like Tank's Tink?
No, it's really good. Like I wanted coffee, a little pick me up, and I was like, you know what? Let Austin make me something since he's a professional.
Yeah.
Yeah, no bullshit. Like Austin just started looking at like my fucking Lazy Susans of bottles, and because they're on little spinner thingamajiggies. And he's like, all right, like you're a thinker, bro. Like you just kind of work with what you got.
Yeah.
You know, you're not prissy about it. Like, oh, you don't have this and you don't have that.
No.
But no, you made it work.
You're gonna make something work, dude.
You made it work, man.
No, that was solid, yeah.
1,000%. I'm drinking because I have to stay coherent. I have Michelob Ultras in front of me.
All I heard is because I'm a bitch. I'm drinking Michelob Ultra.
Well, like
That's
I
just
said,
water. And if you drink Michelob
Better
Ultra,
than Bud Light, bro.
oh no, Bud Light's.
Okay, Bud Light.
You know what's
disgusting.
a classic that like I don't let people fucking shame is the Keystone Light.
Keystone. I've
Keystone
never had a
like all
Keystone.
those-
I don't think I've ever actually had one.
Dude,
bro.
all those cheap beers when I was spending
What about
But-
Red Rock?
Red Rock, I've heard Red Rock's pretty solid.
It's like
I've
something
never
like
heard of Red Rock.
$15 for like a 30 rack,
Yeah, I
dude.
think-
It's so cheap.
It's the same thing with like Keystone.
Red Rock.
Yeah.
That all right because it's red.
Is it?
It's
is
already
But it's in
mine.
a green can. It's weird. Hold on. Let me just make sure. Let me fact
Yeah,
check
yeah.
myself.
Please show me a
because-
picture of
But
Red
all
Rock.
I know is Keystone got me through those months in Idaho when I had no money.
Who the hoe?
Idaho.
Idaho.
But
What the fuck? Hold on. What the fuck were you doing? What is there to do in Idaho? And why the fuck were you there?
so when I was
Oh, it's called Rolling Rock. I'm
Rolling
sorry,
Rock.
not Red
Rolling
Rock.
Rock.
But
Okay.
yeah.
But there's something
Okay.
called Red Rock, no? Or am I thinking something else?
Red trolley.
Red
Oh, maybe
Red
that's what
Rock
it is.
is a like a venue,
Okay, maybe that's what it is. Because
right?
that's
In
one
like
in Utah or Arizona.
Arizona.
There's also Bedrock from the Flintstones.
Okay, I just fucked it up. Maybe I was just wrong.
Rolling Rock, Idaho. Why the fuck were you in Idaho, bro?
Oh, because
And how long ago was this?
Fucking a while back. I think I was like 19 or 18.
And you're 35?
And I'm 35 now. So,
God damn, you're old, bro.
so 17 years ago, when I was at Valley
Oh.
College in my first year, one of the coaches comes up to
Oh
us
shit! You went to Valley?
like San Bernardino.
San Bernardino Valley.
Oh,
Not LA
okay,
Valley.
okay.
We
too-
played LA Valley though.
I too went to San Bernardino Valley.
So
Oh,
we're on this
yeah.
valley, not the other one. But
Yeah,
But-
we're a valley of our own, sir.
but it was just one of those things where like the coach comes up to us. He's like, "Hey, you guys interested in playing summer ball?" So some of the guys went to North Carolina. Some guys went to Georgia.
Who the fuck went to these places?
Like other guys on the team, like the homie.
Are they back? Can we pick them up?
Nah, one of them is in heaven. Rest in peace to the homie. You know what I mean? But, like,
R.I.P. to the homie.
Alright.
yeah, but like and then like we went to Idaho. It was me, James Frederick out of Rialto High, and then Volcomer out of I think he went to San G. His dad was like the superintendent of schools over in San Bernardino.
Okay.
So we went out there, played ball, and sometimes these guys were 21, 22. Even my roommate was 26 out of a community college.
Old ass fool.
That fool was still living the dream, dog. And I'm just sitting
Must
there.
be nice,
I
motherfucker.
remember his name is Ryan. I think he went to one of the like Northern Cal schools. I can't remember. It was a JUCO too. And yeah, dude, like that shit got us through some tough times. The 30 pack was what, like 14, 15 bucks.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We hit the only spot open that sold alcohol on weekends in past 7, which was the Walmart. It's like Mormon country out there, so it's like
Mormon country. What's the deal with Mormons?
they just don't sell alcohol on certain days, and then they have like curfews. Like for example, we went to a Target on like a Saturday.
Don't they they don't believe in like any type of like technological advance, right? Like
No,
they
that's
don't,
the
They don't,
Amish.
oh, that's the Amish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those
The
mother-
Amish. That's Pennsylvania shit, bro.
But like
Wrong state.
no, but yeah, like but Mormons have something similar where they don't drink on certain days, or
And they don't work Sundays, right?
they don't work Sundays.
I think what's Hobby Lobby, I think, is like Mormon owned, and
Really?
they don't open on Sundays.
Oh,
My wife, which your future wife Austin will love,
Yeah.
Hobby Lobby. Once you when
Oh,
you guys
shit.
move in together, you get your own home and shit. Like Hobby Lobby, fucking probably Michael's, like those types of stores.
Yeah.
That's a rap, dog. Like you're gonna find yourself in these stores. You're gonna think back to this very moment on the podcast. You're gonna be like,
Fuck,
I-
they told me.
"Fuck."
Fucking hate shop. Amanda, if you're listening, don't invite me.
She's definitely gonna listen.
You know
She's
what?
gonna listen because her man is on the pod, dude.
He's
Shout-
gonna.
Yeah,
He's
shout
gonna
out to
share
wife,
it, yeah.
shout out for your fiance, bro. Like, give her a shout out.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to you, my fiance. I love you.
Oh, that's cute, my boy.
She actually just landed, so
And,
Okay,
and it's
you got
fun.
the text update.
I got the text. Where the
There you
fuck?
go.
Nah,
And-
she didn't say that.
And we know she loves him because she sat through a
Oh.
gang of baseball.
Yeah,
A
she did.
gang of that
Yep.
shit.
Yeah,
And
she did.
She couldn't have been happy because those fields were bad.
No.
She-
Bathrooms were like horrible.
From what Austin was telling us, like she was ready to Uber home.
Yeah, she was. She wanted
I
to
don't
Uber
blame
home.
her. You know what I mean?
I wanted to Uber home.
No, I went over. I'm like, we're not gonna win this. And then I think Marcus got that hit for the RBI.
Yeah,
I was like, oh shit, we might win.
like I'm sorry. Like you kind of look over, like what do you want me to do?
Yeah, like
Hey, so how do we say his name? Keys.
Keys.
Okay.
It's Keys, right?
Okay.
Keys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we were confused about that because I was like,
I
"Is he
was
saying
not.
Quiz?"
You were confused.
I was confused.
Yeah, you were confused.
But that's just funny. Yeah, but shout out to
You
my
know,
boy,
as a-
Queez.
as a manager.
Stop saying Queez, bro.
Sounds different. It almost sounds like something else.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty funny.
Give you a
It's hard for me
quiz.
to like pronounce it for that reason. Because I'm like, how does he pronounce it? Because I'm like all fucked up. But shout out to my boy Marcus, though.
Yeah.
Solid
No,
ball
That was a
player.
stud. He's good.
Definitely, yeah. He's one of my favorite ball players.
Fucking
Like,
hosed somebody,
He-
but got robbed.
oh my god, dude! Makes a great play, makes an accurate throw, hoses a runner at home
We had him
plate.
out twice on
Runner
the
gets
appeal.
called safe.
Yeah.
You know, Moneyball tournament and shit, man. That's how it is.
It pays to know the
It
umpires.
pays to have home field advantage for
Yes,
sure.
sir.
I don't know, man. I think the Shadows played a key role in.
Hey, shout out to the Chattels though, because them fools were solid. as
They
shit.
were good. They were really fucking good.
Yeah.
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 Would love to play them again sometime. You know,
Yeah.
just for shits and giggles.
They're,
Like
just they're a bunch of chill guys, you know. They just like to, and they like to enjoy themselves, you know. They don't,
how do you like those memes, man? Like the chill guy meme.
the chill guy memes are hilarious. I just found out about this week.
How would you make a meme that's relative to yourself, like with the chill guy? Like, what would you do?
God, you put me on spot now, bro. I'm not creative at all. Shit.
I feel you. Neither am I. Like, I'm very, yeah, sure. I run a social media account, but I also have like 5 Instagrams that I have control of, and
And you're old.
I'm
Be
old
like-
as shit. Like,
be
I
like,
out
this
of
should
touch.
this should not be what I should be doing.
We are the platoon. We come, we ball out, but we're just some chill
It
guys.
was just there you go. I love
With
that.
the Pittsburgh hat on.
Yeah.
I mean the platoon hat.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. I like the New Jersey, man. It's what's like navy blue.
Oh, the navy blue one. Yeah, that was
has,
nice.
It's got the P with like the flag kind of
Yeah.
embedded into it. It reminds me, Frankie, of our
Nationals,
IE
yeah.
Nationals.
Yes.
IE Nationals. We had regular Nationals jersey with the W on the chest, but in the W had the USA flag,
Mm.
and it was like your traditional like OG like tackle twill, like they like stitched it in some. I don't know how the fuck they did it, but it looks.
No, yeah.
Mm.
But it's for also to like clarify, it was the W, but if you ever look at the W, the way they write it
It's an
out,
IE.
it looks like an I with an E on the end of it.
So we were
Ooh.
IE Nationals.
So that's how you see some of the gangbangers out here, like wearing the
Yeah.
IE stuff.
Yeah, these fucking gangbangers out here in
They're
IE,
like,
bro.
oh,
Oh
they're
my
repping IE,
God.
but it's a Washington Nationals hat.
Probably,
Yeah.
probably the homie Bud Ice. Shout out Bud Ice. He was at the
And his
champion.
5 tall cans that he always has on.
He was at the FBL championship game today.
Who is this Bud Ice dude?
he's a drinker of Bud Ice.
He's
man.
a legend, a myth. I don't even know if he really exists.
He's kind of a myth. I would say I would probably categorize him as like he's a myth in the Sunday leagues. Like if you ever seen Bud Ice, like who he is.
Yeah.
But if you don't know who he is, you would never know.
He's like one of those higher the sock, the downer the food type of guys.
Yes, 1,000%. 1,000%.
You know what this reminds me of? Reminds me of like a Guinness.
What is that?
The Indio.
Okay.
Reminds me of like a Guinness.
Really?
It's like it's got that like darker vibe to it.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Something I didn't ask you. What do you exactly like to drink? Because as a bartender, like you come across everything, you see, you mix all kinds of drinks. Like what is like your drink of preference?
It used to be vodka, just
straight,
just shots.
Fucking crazy.
That's some Russian shit.
But now it's tequila.
Now that's Mexican shit.
Tequila, I'll just take shots. I don't really like to drink mixed drinks too much.
Okay.
Just I don't know. It's already. When I drink, bro, I drink. Like
you just get to the point.
When I get going, there's no stopping.
Yeah.
Until I hit that bed.
Damn. So it's just like straight vodka. You don't prefer to mix it like
used to.
Do you chase it with something like beers?
Yeah. I always get a chaser, except for tequila. Sometimes it depends on the tequila. Some tequila doesn't need a chaser.
What's your favorite tequila? And I 1,000% agree with you on that.
So I just discovered a new tequila. It's called Mandala.
Okay.
So there's a bunch of different ones, but it's like one of those like you've seen bottles of like Clase Azul, how it's like that like painted bottle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like it's like a porcelain bottle.
Yeah,
painted,
yeah. So it's like that. I like the reposados. I prefer reposados.
Okay.
But yeah, the Mandala, I just discovered it. If you guys haven't had it, try it. It's delicious. I think it's like $90 a bottle.
Okay.
That's fair.
Mandala.
I found it at Total Wine.
Yeah.
I fuck with Total Wine so
well, everybody's
hard,
on Don Julio 1942. Save yourself $40.
Well,
$50.
it's good and it's smooth, but it also like it has like all the additives and all that shit, right? Like so right now, I guess the thing is.
Well, I'm saying if you're gonna spend that on that, might as well try something.
Just get something you don't.
Get a
really
Mandala.
Well, yeah, I was actually at Total Wine. I was looking for a bottle of Clase Azul for my buddy's birthday, and then he's like, "No, dude, you got to try this. You're gonna save about $100, and it's probably the better in taste, and it doesn't have additives."
Yeah, that's like again, it's the thing. That's like no additives. There's a fucking there's a dude on YouTube. I think his name's like Louis Fernandez or some shit, and he's very like he's tequila guy, and so look him up. He's kind of like Mexican dude, got the like kind of curly hair.
He's probably on TikTok too and all that.
Probably, yeah.
I've seen them on there where they talk about all the different tequilas. And
he's
stuff.
probably on there. He talks about a lot of like those tequilas that just you don't really. They're not popularized, So.
The only Clase Azul I've tried is the mezcal, and it comes in a black painted bottle with like the colors on top.
I like that,
and it's super like smoky, but it's smooth and it's good. But like I said, some people prefer it not to have the additives. Some people don't care. It's the hype train. It's like, oh, look at this bottle.
Right. Yeah. That's the 1942. Easy.
And you got the bell on top.
Yeah. And then you can collect the bottles too and like do whatever you want with them. I think people even sell them, which is kind of crazy.
I've seen people like make like drinking glasses out of like old
bottles and stuff.
But they repurpose them and all that shit. And it's just like, how the fuck, it just kind of trips me out. So it's that's it. Just tequila. You don't have like a beer preference.
Beers. If I'm gonna drink, I try to stay away from beer just because, dude, it fills me up so quick. But if I'm gonna drink a beer, it's normally an IPA. They're not easy to chug, so I don't get full as fast, and they're stronger. So
So,
what's a good IPA you recommend?
Yeah, this is my favorite right here, Elysian Space Dust.
Space Dust.
I was drinking this on earlier. Yeah.
Where did you stop to find that? I'm just curious.
7-Eleven, bro.
The 7-Eleven.
It was actually the last 6-pack of Elysian Space Dust they had.
Because they've had that at the old. What's right here? What I always get?
September's?
No, the fucking.
Oh, you're talking about grocery outlet.
Grocery outlet, bargain market.
September's is my spot. My bad.
Yeah, September's his spot. Like, Boston is my spot, but we have not been.
Dude,
to
Boston's is too pricey. Fuck you, Boston. This
Bo-
isn't a plug.
Seriously,
Fuck you.
Boston. All right, Boston's used to have the motherfucking Taco Tuesday. We would go $1 a taco, and you're just like you load up. Like I feel like $1 a taco is reasonable for a restaurant. But if you go to like your actual like Mexican spots, they used to be less than $1 on Taco Tuesday, bro. Fuck.
Yeah.
Tacos Jalisco down in Fontana. Oh my god, 70 cents a taco, dude.
Oh yeah.
No bullshit. It was. Oh my god, they're so greasy and good.
Even the Muscoy tacos, you know what I mean?
All right, Musco tacos are fire.
So Muscoy, it's like just pretend like it's the valley, but it's in San Bernardino. It's like an incorporated part. Like so, when you're driving on the 210, and if you kept going past. You know how you get off on Cedar?
Is that the name of the place?
Yeah.
Muscoy's the name of like the city / town. Yeah.
So it's an unincorporated area. So it's like Monrovia. So I don't know if you've been down there. I don't know what's close to the valley or the equivalent.
Yeah.
But very like random. And then our homie like legitimately used to complain because they'd have to go tear down taco stands and stuff like that because they were selling illegally. But like it was just one of those things where some of the best tacos come out of there. They even had like houses that like would. You can go.
They'll take you into the back. They probably got a casino going on type shit. Yeah,
fucking cockfights.
no bullshit. Like you want to see some roosters eating each other up. Go to Muscoy. Some of the best tacos I've ever had, man. Like it was with my dad, dude. We were in Tijuana, middle of Tijuana. No fucking clue where the fuck I was because it was nighttime. We're up on some fucking hill. We're like going to my aunt's house, but we made a stop, and there was a taco stand just like in the dirt on a hill. And these are the best fucking tacos I ever had in my life, dude. I was just like, I don't know what these are marinated with. There was a dog next to the like stove oven thing that they were cooking them on. It was
just trying to stay warm.
Just they were probably just trying to stay warm. Fucking dog, probably cooking their kids or something. And so like no bullshit. What, man? I know it ain't China, bro. I'm sorry. I think, not to get sentimental, Sunday League emotions. My dad was Sunday Leaguer, but like, those are probably the best tacos I ever had in my life, dude. So like, you'll just really never know where you might have the best shit you've ever had in your life until you like think back on it. Like, god damn, that shit was fucking good. Yeah. It was cold. I had a fucking no, I had a Coke in a glass bottle.
Oh, okay.
Like it was just like a dude in a cart, like driving down the street, and he just stopped on some random dirt hill. So
started selling tacos.
Well, yeah, he was just selling tacos, bro, and like they were just cranking them out, like. But they had like mulitas and all that. Like you wanted a quesadilla with meat in it, like they had it, But they only had asada,
mulitas,
bro.
Man.
You know who has mulitas?
Who's that?
Los Tacos, dog.
Those tacos. Shout out to Los Tacos. Fucking, they might spell it wrong with a K, but they make them right. Yeah, shout out to the dad, the Sunday League Daddies, one of the sponsors.
Los Tacos.
One of our sponsors. We got a tournament coming up. Austin, you're a big tournament guy.
Yes, sir.
You guys, Platoon's gonna be playing in MLK.
MLK.
Everybody calls it Irvine, but it's kind of spread out throughout like OC and LA.
Yeah.
You're going with Platoon, obviously. Of course, I'd love to have you on the Sunday League Daddies.
Yes, sir. Anytime I'm not with the Platoon, if they're not playing,
You're Gator/Daddy?
Yeah, Gator/Daddy.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that because goddamn, you're a baller, dude.
Vibes are good, bro. What do you want?
Yeah,
we always have a good time when we play together.
Yeah, you're a huge vibes guy.
Yeah.
Vibes. Let's talk about vibes, Frankie. When you think about vibes in the Sunday leagues, like what kind of comes to mind?
Vibes.
Vibes.
I think if we're gonna go off vibes, it's pretty chill. Most of the teams know each other.
A chill guy.
Yeah, just a chill guy playing Sunday league ball. You know what I mean? But I think like if we're just keeping it a buck, for the most part, 90% of the teams that you come across, super cool guys. You either know somebody on the other team, you played with somebody on the other team. So everything's usually pretty kosher, but then you do have that 10% of assholes, and sometimes those assholes are on your team too.
Yeah.
So you got to like manage those personalities. So
get those vibes right.
Yeah, and then sometimes you just gotta yell at a motherfucker and let them know what the fuck's popping. Like,
how many people you yell at, man?
Yeah, it's very rare, but if I have to say some shit, and sometimes not even yelling, it's just telling them very sternly, like, you need to chill the fuck out because it's not cool no more.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool, like, if you want to, like, chirp, but if you're going to chirp, you better be able to take it. Don't act like a fucking punk if they say something back. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to do that, keep the same energy.
That leads me to a perfect question. 2024, NABA, Arizona, Austin.
Yes, sir.
Platoon is playing the Archangels.
Oh God.
You already know what I'm gonna ask you.
Jeez, blue
There was
pants.
a guy. There was a guy. He couldn't take it. He was pitching against Platoon, and you guys basically hit him out off the mound. Like he was struggling.
Bro got rattled. It was only the second inning. You realize it was only the second inning?
Jesus Christ. So you guys,
Damn, that's what Platoon did to him.
yeah. So you guys are teeing off on this dude, and at some point he was like, you were chirping at him so much he just couldn't take it anymore, and then the last guy, I think, it was Roy.
Yep.
Roy gets a knock. I think a run or two scored, and then like this guy's just chirping at the umpire, like blaming the umpire. Trevor Bauer's the fuck out of this baseball. And I'm just like, I'm watching this live on YouTube, and he chucks it over the left field fence, and I'm just like, did this really just happen? I'm chilling, like having a jolly old time. Also, like mad FOMO.
Yeah.
It's like a Friday night, and I'm just like, wow, this guy really just chucked his ball over the fence.
Yeah.
Like, you don't, like, this is adult baseball. It's not pros. Like, this guy is no way that he thinks he's Trevor Bauer. Like, he just chucks his baseball. Like, but obviously, shit was being said to him that he just couldn't handle.
Oh yeah.
What exactly was being said to this guy? Because that shit was fucking funny.
Keep it PG, please. Keep it PG.
I mean,
No, don't. Rated R. Let's R this shit.
we were obviously chirping, and I think it was Chris. Chris was up to bat. He struck Chris out. Sorry, Chris, I don't mean to call you out, bro. But Chris struck out, and then he said something to Chris and to our dugout at the same time, like, oh yeah, fuck you guys, shut the fuck up. And that's when the umpire basically warned him.
Mm-hmm.
The umpire said, like, hey, no more of that shit. Next batter, Roy, comes up, fucking pisses on a ball. That ball was pissed on. And I think a run or two scored, and we just lose our shit. We're like, yeah, fuck you. Yeah. And then he looks at us, he flips us off, he says, fuck you. And then the umpire said, you're out of here. And then the motherfucker, I think he threw the ball first. He took the ball, he threw it over the left field wall. Mind you, there was like a volleyball tournament, like a beach volleyball tournament going on out there. So there was probably like 40 people. Yeah, there was like because they had lights, they had the beach volleyball going on. And then he throws his glove and he just starts coming at us. And nobody on his team was gonna back him up. That motherfucker would have gotten stomped out, bro.
What color was his pants?
His pants were blue.
Mr. Blue Pants.
Yeah.
Mr. Blue Pants.
But if he would have somehow made his way over to us, those pants would have probably been brown.
I think remember.
Oh shit!
I think I remember watching that vid, and like, I think the only thing his team did was try to stop him from going over there, but they didn't want the smoke.
Yeah, no, they didn't. They weren't fucking with it.
Yeah, that's just.
They even looked at us. They're like, "I'm sorry, guys."
Imagine your team apologizing for you because you're such a lop.
Sorry, guys. The guy's an idiot. I mean, shit, it'd be interesting to get that guy on the pod. I would like his perspective because, there's two sides to every story, right? Well, let me rephrase. There's always three sides to every story. There's this side, there's that side, and then there's the truth.
Exactly.
So I would like to hear Mr.
So you know what's
Mr. Blue Pants story.
I think you know what the funny part is I think Roy actually knows the guy. I think he played with him. Like they play Mexican pro ball together.
Mm.
So when that happened, Roy came back to the dugout. He's like, dude, I feel so bad for that guy. Like I know him. Like, well, you just ended his career, bro.
Ended his fucking Sunday League career.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, Arizona 18 Open 2024.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, Platoon makes it to the semifinal.
Yeah.
There's a whole back and forth between San Diego Threshers.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
San Diego Threshers advance to the championship. They're essentially waiting for you guys. It kind of like, as far as our culture is concerned here, kind of an ideal matchup. We were like, okay, fucking finally, like all the homies are gonna play each other, and then Platoon doesn't make it.
Yeah.
Doesn't make it to the shit, man. You guys lose to the SoCal Titans.
The $30,000 payroll team. Yep.
That is the word on the street. Yes.
Yeah, dude. I mean the guy that they pitched against us shut us out. 9 innings. Not only in Arizona, but also in Vegas. So
Same. Okay. So you guys had faced him before.
Yeah, we've seen him before. So he's got 18 innings against us, 0 runs.
That's pretty impressive.
He's got our number, bro.
That's not bad. What's his name? Do you know his name?
I have no idea. Big, tall dude. I think he played for the Cardinals or something like that.
Is he
The
Dominican?
St. Louis Cardinals?
Yeah, no, he was pro.
Okay.
Dominican?
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
Lefty, righty?
Righty. And it's not like he was overpowering, but he spotted up and he knew how to mix his pitches up.
Mm.
Like he wasn't throwing. I think maybe he was throwing like high 80s.
Yeah.
But he just knew how to throw.
He just knew how to pitch, huh?
He just knew how to pitch, man.
I mean, when pitchers pitch, man, like they're just doing their job.
yeah.
They're just
Yeah.
chill guys doing their job, just doing their job. Oh shit, that's awesome. Do you have any regrets about Arizona 2024, or anything that just leaves a bad taste in your mouth?
Never, man. I think we were set up, man. We had a great team. The past 2 years, we've had really good teams, and we fall short, man. We've fallen short. Just don't get the job done, you know.
I don't mean to reopen old wounds, but I know you guys lost the game to somebody, and you guys were up 8-0 on them, right? Who was that team?
Oh, that was Obregón. That was the team that the Threshers beat to go to the
Shit.
championship.
So if you guys would have beat them, then you guys would have played with the Threshers. Is that what I'm assuming, or no?
If we would have beat them, we probably would have gotten first seed
Oh, okay.
instead of the Threshers, because our run differential was insane, bro. Like we put up more runs than any other team by far. But yeah, I think we gave up like 13 that game. I don't know.
Well, I think it was a tough game to watch too, because I think we were watching it, right? We were watching it here
On YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, I think we were here, like catching the Twitch stream, or was it YouTube? I can't remember.
Yeah, same shit.
But yeah,
we streamed it onto the TV.
Yeah.
We did a Tony Stark, and we were like,
Yeah.
did some hand motion, and then it was on TV.
But it was like we were watching that game, and I think if I had to point to a certain spot, maybe that was probably the one that I think you guys needed that dub.
Yeah, bro, we did. I mean, we had some dude pitch for us. I've never met him in my life. He did good the first two times through the lineup. Then that third time, they just started hitting him. And then we brought in Schoon, and they were hitting Schoon pretty hard.
Shout out to Schoonover, FBL.
Yeah.
Do better, Schoon.
And
Damn. In the 18 Open, give him a break,
I'm
dude.
fucking around, dog.
Schoon's solid, bro.
Schoon's
He's a
hella
good pitcher.
He's
I like him a lot.
He's solid. Yeah.
He's a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Dog
just
on the
like
mound.
I'm just fucking teasing.
I
man.
know.
Yeah. No, I was sitting on the bench that game. That was my day off because I played the 2 games before that, and I'm sitting there like, fuck, dude, I'm gonna have to come in and pitch, and it's early in the tournament too.
Damn.
And I don't bounce back very well. Like I if I'm pitching, chances are I'm done for the tournament.
Okay.
My arm's not gonna be working anymore.
Yeah. So does that carry over to the stick?
Nah,
You can still swing it,
Yeah,
right?
I can still swing it. Yeah, but throwing, it just it hurts.
Well, we talked about it earlier. You had a couple arm issues and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tommy John's a
But
pain
that's
in
fair.
the
That's
ass.
like a good self-reflection. Like a
Tommy
good,
John is a bitch.
Yeah.
but like that's a good like self-reflection too, because I think there's a lot of guys out there that overthrow, and they tell you, hey, I can throw, and I can keep throwing, and I can keep playing this position, and then things happen, and then now you're in a deeper hole than you want to be in.
And then you become a liability.
Yeah, and I think that's very fair for you to be like, you know what, if I throw today, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like there's no way I
Right.
can go again.
Yeah.
And that's being honest, because a lot of dudes aren't honest, and then they get shellacked.
Yeah.
Give him the shellac.
Yeah. But I mean, I did pretty good against. I think I threw 3 innings.
Yeah.
I came in with bases loaded. I think the first guy got a base hit, scored 1 run, and then after that, I don't think they scored anymore.
Yeah, sometimes you got to tip your cap. But yeah, from what I remember, you did pretty solid.
Yeah.
And most of the times I've seen you throw, you've been fucking pretty lights out.
Yeah. They had one dude on their team, the third baseman. That fool was good, bro. He was good.
No name. Can't recall a name.
No name. I just remember I was coaching third, like earlier in the game, and he came up to me. He was like, "Yeah, bro, I don't care about this tournament. I'm just here to get my work in," which is like most of the guys that come out. Like you
Right.
get a lot of pro guys coming out to this specific
I'm
tournament.
just here to get my work in. Yeah, it must be nice, motherfucker.
That's a crazy statement.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
like I live and eat and shit and breathe and all this shit.
I can't get over what Austin said earlier. Hotboxing a porta potty is crazy work.
I can't even believe somebody would hotbox a porta potty.
Oh
bro.
my god, dude! Anytime I piss in a porta potty, dog, like my fucking shirt is over my face,
Yeah.
pretty much, because I'll like,
Oh.
you know,
I have one of my
it's just
friends.
disgusting.
One of my friends. We went to a rave EDC one time, and it was at the end of the night.
What the hell is EDC?
It's called Electric Daisy Carnival. It's in Vegas.
Electric Daisy Carnival.
It's
Oh
all
my
like
God.
it's all EDM.
All right. My age is showing. Cause what the Electric Daisy?
Yeah.
Daisies are for girls, bro.
It used to be. It used to be held right here at the Coliseum.
Yeah, the Coliseum had hosted it.
Yeah, but
Which Coliseum?
the
LA Coliseum?
USC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
But
My old
anyways,
ass. Sorry, I'm old and I don't branch off sports. So.
Cat.
We were leaving, and she had to take a piss, and she went into a porta potty, and like she stood up on top of it because she didn't want to sit on it. so she stood up, and then like she squatted, but her fucking whole foot went into
It collapsed
it
on her?
went
Oh.
into the fucking the toilet part, and she was literally walking out of the what is that, the speedway with like a plastic bag wrapped around her foot.
Does she have blue leg?
And she had a blue leg. She was carrying her shoe, and I'm like, bro, throw that shit away. That smells like
Oh, no.
Oh, man, that's tough, bro.
What the?
That just reminds me of all the stupid ass jackass stuff that they do, where like they just like flip the porta potty over,
shit.
or the one where they fucking flung the guy in the porta potty in there.
and all this shit comes out. Oh god, dude.
Wait, they flung somebody in the air?
Yeah, they put them on like I think.
Why would they do that? That's dangerous. Like, who cares about the shit?
This is Dad Boski right here. What do you mean? It's dangerous.
No,
What do you mean they slingshot somebody
They
into the
slung shot him
sky?
up. They locked
In a
him
port-
in, and they slung shot him up.
I need to watch more things because Jesus Christ, I'm just on YouTube, right? I'm sure.
Yeah, no, that shit's funny
God
as
damn.
fuck. But that's what it reminds me of, because just bad shit happens in porta potties.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I don't know why you'd go in there and smoke. Like imagine fucking dropping your joint in there. That's like
Why would you just do it on the open?
well, do it somewhere where nobody can see you, especially you
Well, I guess,
like that know you're gonna get in trouble if you do that shit.
Yeah, like don't do it at a school in Sunday leagues because like most Sunday leagues play at high
Yeah,
schools, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not okay to drink and smoke on school grounds, district grounds, guys.
And don't
So-
bring your gun there either. Fucking
Who the fuck brings? I mean, I bring my gun. You know, it's on my right shoulder here. You know, it's just shit. I got a decent arm, Austin. All right, I know you've seen it a little bit.
No,
bit.
just the common sense things. Like you wouldn't bring that, so why would you bring other shit that it legit says, "Hey, don't bring this on here."
Don't bring firearms onto school campus.
Like, and don't bring drugs and alcohol.
Don't bring drugs and alcohol. That, I mean, you shouldn't bring drugs and alcohol anywhere,
No.
right? Well, alcohol is sure. Drugs, no.
Mm-mm.
Drugs are man-made. They're manufactured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're probably not good for you. Just like like a milkshake at McDonald's, probably not good
That's
for
a
you.
crazy comparison.
But think about it. I mean,
A milkshake from McDonald's, or
Sometimes
a
your
joint.
analogies are not good.
no, they're not. They're not. I mean, I'm not exactly intelligent, sir. You know,
Yeah, we both went to Eisenhower. I know that for sure.
1000%, man. Fuck. Well, shit. Before we got into our cup check, we mentioned our SOS, but I got a couple of updates. We
Yes,
have
sir.
we have 4 recent champions over the last week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yep.
Name them off, dog.
Let's
Make it
go
quick.
off. Just real quick, just to give our shout outs. Southwest Adult Baseball League. Swabble. The Murtown Bashers came out on
Damn,
top.
Marietta Town representing. Let's go. Let's
Let's
go.
Marietta Town. That is also SoCal Washed Up. Our friend Mario, our friend Andres Nava.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to them for
Congrats.
winning a fucking
Yeah,
shit, dude.
fuck yeah, dude.
You know, it ain't easy winning
No
shit.
easy task.
No easy task. It's also no easy task for PCBL, recent champion of the fall season, the
Yes.
Academa Maniacs. Austin, you were a member of this team.
I was. I had nothing to do with the championship though, because I was not there. But
What do we
yeah,
Coño.
what do we call them? The platoon.
the Platooniacs.
Platooniacs?
But Sal and
Christ.
Chris and Andrew Hodges, they're all close friends of mine. They held it down. They got the job done. And they beat the fucking Tigers, which is always a good thing.
It's always, yeah. Is that what, you got beef with Tigers? Or?
No beef. It's more of like
A competitive beef.
competitive rivalry.
Oh.
You know, got a lot of respect for the guys on that team. You know,
Isn't Tony the
they got
Tiger
some
on that
good
team?
ball players.
Tony the Tiger, our friend, is on that team, yes.
It's always fun to play those guys because they're good, and it's fun to play good competitive ball games. So
Who all right, hold on. I'm going to ask you something right now. Hold on. Old Scabble champion. We got the Young Guns.
Young Guns.
You know, our friend Andy Cordova, manager over there. Shout out to him.
Shout out to them, yeah.
And then the most recent champion today, four Pete.
4 Pete.
Our friend Pat Kelly, our friend Julio Espinoza, Milo. Fucking who else is kind of close to the pot? Anyways, all those motherfuckers on the SoCal Royals, FBL champs for the fourth season in a row. In a row, Platoon.
They're unstoppable. They need to disband them, really. Not really, but you know, like somebody needs to dethrone them. Like it's
time.
It's fucking time, bro. It's getting boring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Switch it up. Like do something different.
You know, I was watching the championship, and when they made the last out, there was no excitement.
I think they just expect it now.
There was no excitement. Yeah, in a way, like it's kind of cool to like expect the championship, but like, I need some let's fucking goes and fuck yeah, and you know, I need some screaming.
How is there no excitement in a championship win like that? What?
The first thing that came to mind when you brought that up, I was like, yeah, they probably have no excitement, but I just think about the gladiator scene where he's like, "Are you not?
Are you not entertained?"
Yeah, that's
dude.
what I think about it. It's like, well, what do you want from them, really? Like, okay, now we're like winning these too easy. Make it fun. It's your fault. We're not excited. That's what my rebuttal would be if I was them.
And you know, credit to the Mets. Like the game, the Upland Mets. The game was it was exciting. Like they made it was a good game, dude. They went into the ninth. You didn't know who was gonna win, and then with 2 outs, like the Royals ended up they scored 2 runs. Like it was 2-out nightmare, you know.
Well, yeah,
and it was enough. It was enough to secure the title.
How many innings did Julio throw? Because I know Matt went pretty
like
far.
He went like 5.
Did Matt start? He started?
Mm-hmm.
No, Matt didn't start. It was Tucker Julian.
Okay.
He went like 3, and then I think Matt came in, went 2.
So he went 4 in the chat.
Okay, 4. So he went 4. So that's 7.
And Ethan.
No, Elias.
Elias
came in, went.
And Ethan got an inning too, right? Or did I read that wrong?
Ethan got about it. Yeah, Ethan ended up finishing it.
Yeah, they just threw everything they could at them.
Yeah, dude. So it, you know, kind of is what it is, but
it leaves it up to debate too, because maybe they should play 2 games on a Sunday and then settle it up.
It's always the best to have.
That's always my thing, man. Like I would favor a decision to do game 1 and 2 on one day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's test both of these teams' depth.
Exactly. Yeah.
Let's just do it. It's just more exciting that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get more guys in too.
You get more guys. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You get more guys in, and everybody could get a piece of the pie, right? And then, but instead of like stretching it out over 2 weeks, or 3 weeks potentially, it's a little.
Yeah.
I hope they listen to the pod so they know that like our ideas are fresh and new. And we
our ideas are fresh and new. Yeah, no, I've said this a million times.
Fucking PCBL has been doing it forever.
Come on, PCBL, like get the word out for these motherfuckers.
I didn't know that what was this, the fall season that we just had at PCBL? I didn't know that was gonna be a 3-game series. I thought they were just gonna do one and done.
One and done. I also like the one and dones. Like you know, don't get me wrong. There's a lot.
I'm not a fan of the one and done just because it's like it doesn't really test anything. Like, and I like the involvement of more players in the game.
1000%, yeah.
So like if you can stretch it, and these lose pay. So it's like if you do a one and done, I feel like it's kind of like okay, cool, whatever. And then you could have a bad game and be the better team.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
So like if you do a best of 3 and you do 2 in one game, if you're the better team, fucking beat both of them. or win both of them. I mean,
Yeah.
So, and then if it goes to a third game, you know that third game's gonna be hot. You know these fools have gone back and forth now.
Yeah.
They probably said some shit they shouldn't have said,
Yeah.
and now they're probably gonna be up each other's asses.
And now the season doesn't stretch over a month, right? Like another month. And
Exactly.
So, fucking leagues like to get their shit going the next weekend. You know, you're a champ for a week, and then now it
congratulations, motherfucker.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Got this big ass fucking
Now
trophy.
let's move on.
What is PCBL gives like a plaque, right?
Yeah, they give.
plaque.
Well, we get like I think it's a trophy, and I think it's a trophy. Yeah,
Some
and then,
shit
and
yeah.
T-shirts.
I
I got a bunch of fucking T-shirts.
You got a bunch of fucking workout shirts and
Yeah.
shit.
Just wear them to the gym. I got like 9
You
of them.
hear this motherfucker, dog?
I
got a bunch fucking t-shirts.
I got 9 workout t-shirts.
I gotta get a new dresser pretty soon, bro.
Bro, he legitimately is like, man, I fucking wiped down the dash on my car with that old fucking
Oh,
tall.
fuck. Yeah,
He's
you got a lot of jerseys, man.
You
got-
motherfuckers in PCBL want a t-shirt, and Austin has too many. Like, you
Right,
know, fucking do it though.
No bullshit. Even I have a PCBL champion shirt.
You do?
I do. I have a white one.
Oh, the white.
I got the
one.
white one.
That was a summer league. I remember that.
Yeah, the I vlogged that one. The Crooks won the AAA.
Oh, okay.
AAA, and then I went. You guys lost to the Raptors. You won game 1, and then I made it for game 2. You guys lost game 2. So then the championship didn't happen until the following week, like the game 3 that you guys ended up winning, which was the white one.
The white one.
Yeah.
Good.
Good stuff, man. I was gonna ask you though, like you've played against a lot of teams. Who do you like playing against the most? You're like, oh fuck yeah, like you get hyped up as fuck for this one.
Dude, Tigers, bro.
Easy.
Tigers, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, easy. Yeah, I mean, like I said, they got good ball players. It's a competitive game, so it's always fun. And
It's real chirpy.
every once in a while, they like
Yeah.
to chirp. But we kind of try to stay out of it for the most part. It's kind of just them chirping at the umpires.
I see.
It's
Okay.
mostly them chirping at the umpires. I can't remember a time where we really were chirping back at another team. I think I'm pretty quiet, but I think I'm the loudest one, and that's kind of
Okay.
No, I've heard him chirp when we were playing together. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, fucking Austin's about that shit. Let's go.
yeah. I'll say some shit every once in a while.
This kid's
you
a
know.
dog, bro. You're not even a kid. I'm like, this kid's a dog.
Yeah.
I think he's a kid to both of us because he's younger. I think we just say that in general.
I think to me, like even then, like I see him as a peer because our common interest, like,
and
you know what I'm saying, like,
but I think we just say it just in like without thinking.
age wise, not.
Yeah, it's not
definitely.
disrespectful. It's just kind of like, oh, what up, kid? Like,
Yeah.
that's just the way you say that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's also taller than me, so like he's not a kid.
Taller than both of us.
Yeah, bro. Fuck. Well, all right, man. Like, let's move on, and we're gonna get into some
Are people gonna be talking shit on the next up, man? Is that what we're getting
in
to?
the SOS.
Yes, sir. I hope they do. I hope it's not a bunch of weenie ass shit. Say it with your chest, blood.
Yeah, for real. Say shit with your chest, motherfuckers, because this is one of my favorite segments. Jesus Christ. Okay. I got a lot
Oh shit.
of SOSs. Okay, the last one was 7 hours ago, so we're good.
Okay, nice.
The last one was 7 hours ago.
Yeah.
It is
Oh,
time.
this one got a lot of
We're
views.
recording.
Let's fucking go.
It's
This
pretty late. They don't need to know what time it
Yeah,
is, but we're in the shits now.
yeah. Oh yeah, we're in the shits.
Oh shit.
All right, let's get into some motherfucking.
Which is the most recent one? The bottom one or the?
I just go from the bottom up.
Okay, for sure.
Bottom up.
That's what I was gonna say. You should probably do bottom up.
That 1000%. All right.
Pause.
Jesse Martinez, friend of ours,
Yes, sir.
future guest of SLTP.
Can't wait.
He wants to know. We're gonna start with Austin, but he wants to know what's the worst Thanksgiving dish. Thanksgiving is coming up, so what's the worst Thanksgiving dish?
I don't like yams. Like the
What?
the
Isn't that like a sweet potato type of thing?
no. Oh no.
Well, yams is its own thing, right?
Yeah, it's like it's just
We're not
my
white though,
thing.
so we don't really like.
Austin's white.
No, but
Are you
Austin's
white?
also, Austin's
Austin, are you
also
white?
very.
Yeah.
Austin Peters is like the whitest name.
No,
Yeah,
but he's a
it is.
spicy white.
Spicy white.
Yeah, there's a little bit of Latino in there. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
sir.
I heard him speak Spanish the other day. I was like, oh shit.
25%, bro. Come on.
Okay. I mean, that's enough. More than enough for me.
Yeah, but that's my least favorite, bro. Yams. Ugh.
Yams for me, probably cranberry sauce. I'm not a fan of that shit.
All of it.
You don't like
Like traditional, like, because I think growing up in a predominantly like Mexican neighborhood as a kid and all that stuff, I was never really exposed to it until I got older. Okay. And then I'm not saying Latino families don't like buy into the tradition of Thanksgiving, but it's not something like, during this time we got tamales, we got like certain dishes.
Got something to wrap for the Christmas for sure.
Yeah, like some stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because it is what it is, but I just never liked it. Like some turkey, like the way some people cook it, fire. Mm-hmm. But other than that, I'm not a ham guy. I don't like ham. I don't like bacon. Yeah.
You don't like bacon?
I don't.
That's
like
right.
bacon.
We talked about. Did we talk about this before?
I think we might have touched base on it a little bit. So it's like one of those things. But
what about stuffing?
Stuffing's all right. I'll give them that. Like,
all right, hold on. Stuffing. I don't fuck with stuffing on Thanksgiving Day, but the day after, you got some leftover stuffing. Oh my fucking god! Make a stuffing omelet. Just like put some butter in a pan, throw the stuffing in there, like toast it up a little bit, then throw the eggs. Fire. Yeah. Oh, throw a slice of cheese on top, like a Kraft Singles, like legit Kraft Singles. Oh fuck! It's so fucking good. Like put the Kraft Singles and then fold it over. Goddamn.
I put some stuffing in my menudo this morning.
Oh shit! Stuffing in menudo,
bro. He might as well already. There's a bunch of random shit in menudo to begin with.
No, I started the first serving was chorizo and eggs. I threw it in my menudo, mixed it all up.
Yeah, but some people do like that because you know what's the thing in Latino culture is caldo de res with like rice in it, and I never ate it that way growing up. And then my girlfriend's parents they do it that way, and I'm like, damn, this shit is busting. Like, I mean, this shit is good.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
There you go, man. I mean,
but Thanksgiving's kind of like the whacker one of the holidays as far as food goes. For me, in my opinion.
I'm not a fan of Thanksgiving food either. I like rolls and like ham.
I love ham.
I'm not a. It's just there's turkey that could be good. Ham,
But I also want the ham to be like I need it to have some crisp.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know, like I can't just have like wet ham. Like I don't want wet ham. You know what I mean, right? Like, so get that slice of wet ham and like slap it on the comal real quick. Let it toast up on both sides. Like give it some color.
But even then you can tell comal food.
Comal, fucking Mexican dog.
It's one of those things.
I'm Mexican enough, dude. All right, next SOS is from Eric Encinas, our motherfucking teammate.
Yes, sir.
He says Royals with a 4-peat on FBL. Congrats. Off season officially starts now in the FBL, and for most teams. Gators are coming in hot, Frank.
Let's go. You know what? I like the enthusiasm. I'm not going to guarantee anything because it's a very competitive division. But just know we got something for you. That's all you need to know. And then just come prepared. Don't sleep on us.
Moves are being made.
Got something in the works, huh?
Yeah, we always got something in the
works. I wish we had Austin on our team. I'm not going to lie.
I'm gonna start paying gas money since these fools pay
players. You
want
some gas money, dog? You want some gas money?
I'm gonna start offering that since some of these fools pay people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
shots fired.
There's some dudes out there paying motherfuckers, and gotta win a ball game if you're paying guys. Next one is from Dylan Howell. Okay, he wants to know: am I the best DH in the FBL?
Dylan Howell. Who did he play for? Oh, he used to be on the Mets, right?
Used to be on the Mets.
I would say yes. If we're going off of the
initials,
yeah.
DH, Dylan Howell, initials.
Who else is there? DH.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, you win it by default right now. You better hope nobody comes in saucy with fucking DH as their initials.
Yeah, if you're gonna come at DH, which co-host of this show.
No, but DH isn't even the best DH because his name's not DH. His initials aren't DH.
That's true.
That's his name, his nickname, but he's not.
It's his initials backwards.
Is it?
Yes. Yeah, we have determined that in the past. Yes.
Okay.
But it's been a minute.
Well, you got to play to fucking participate in the best DH. So Dylan Howell gets it.
Dylan Howell gets
congrats, bud.
The best DH in the FBL. 1000%.
Wear it proudly.
Wear it proudly. Next one is from Giovanni Vasquez of SFVBL.
Is that our Giovanni?
Our Giovanni, yes. He is a daddy's catcher.
Yeah, that's our little bro right there.
He's our little bro. Well, he's future daddy's catcher. Moneyball Gators catcher. So he says new season's coming up. Let's get it, boys.
Nice. you always got to be excited for the next season.
SFVBL?
Yeah. SFVBL, yeah.
No, yeah, they play on the dirt fields. They get after it. And
the kid can ball.
Yeah.
He's a good catcher,
man. To be honest, you got to be excited for this shit. Because if you're not excited for your new season, even though you had a bad one before, or a good one,
1,000%,
you got to always be excited for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Of course. I mean.
Why are you doing it if not for
why the fuck are you paying your money? Like, first of all, if you ain't paying money, then. Because I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. But I look forward to playing with the guys, even if it's.
Always.
Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes it don't go our way, but I'm still always looking forward to that.
Bro, we're the best 3-9 team in the Sunday league.
Period, bro. Come at us if you have a 3-9 record. We'll prove you wrong.
If you got a 1-10 record, come at us, please. Yeah. Stay tuned. Next few.
We'll play the toilet bowl.
We will play the toilet bowl. Next few are from Tulo Fabe from the
Mets.
Upland Mets.
Yeah.
He says Mets Royals umpires rigged. Shout out to all the Royals ringers for the participation trophy.
Jeez.
Damn.
That is from Tulo. He also says never played a series where you get back-to-back home games, throw the whole FBL away. Jesus Christ. I like the FBL. Don't throw it away.
Think number one, let's just clarify some things. They were supposed to play at Eisenhower.
Yeah.
And then the district stepped in and said that they had to do some work to the field. So they kind of got the short end of that stick, but
so they didn't get a home game.
Nah, not a true home game.
Not at a different field.
No, yeah, because so they got to be the home team, but
so what the fuck
at Royals home field.
The whole thing is the argument that was being made, and we're not gonna say who or what because I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus, but the argument made by one team was that like, well, if they're at home for the whole series, Julio, who's the head coach at Rialto, has access to the cages, so they get there early. They hit, but at the same time, I've also played the Mets, and I'm gonna hold them accountable. And Kobe and Ethan or whoever the fuck wants to come at me can come at me. But there's been times where we played the Mets, and they don't show up until like 15 minutes. They ball out. I'm not saying they're in that age group where they can come off of. They can just roll out of bed, jump in the car, come to the field, and beat the shit out of anybody.
Show and go.
Yeah.
But you also can't complain about that and then show up 15 minutes before a game starts. Yeah. Because you can easily pull up a net, take BP, work on some shit. An hour and a half before the game too. It's just whether you're putting in the commitment to do it.
Yeah.
But we were gonna loan them Eisenhower, but then the district stepped in like the day before and we're like, hey, we're gonna need the field for the weekend. We gotta do some repairs, we gotta fertilize some stuff, and it is what it is. So they got the short end of the stick there if somebody wants some clarification. As far as rigged and the Royals having ringers, I don't know how to respond to that. Because I haven't seen them play the whole season, and if they did, shame on you guys.
Only they know.
Because there's some guys on your team that are sitting.
Hey man, there's this side of the story, there's that side of the story,
and there's the truth,
and then there's the truth. To continue on from Tulo's SOS, having spectators on the field during the game shouldn't be allowed as well. Trying to threaten players.
That's facts.
1,000%. Yeah.
If you have a girlfriend, if you have a dad, a friend, and this person comes onto the field, number one, they shouldn't be there. And then at that point, if they get their shit rocked, that's on you guys. Don't expect any mercy from the other team. You step on the field and say some shit, and the other team don't back down. They beat the fuck out of you. That's on you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
And it's like I've never been a fan of that shit. If you ain't in the game, then you got nothing to say. Keep it out there.
That reminds me of the mom.
Oh yeah, our tournament. Yeah.
From our tournament in the Firecracker, this lady was like, she ran out on the field and she was like, this lady straight up said, "Fuck you and you fucking podcast." I just kind of like was like, what?
You know about my podcast?
It's like, kudos to you.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You listen. No, yeah, I mean, but
you get a shout out next week.
I've never been a fan. I remember telling
1,000%.
And
you gotta let the players play.
And to be honest, there's been also issues in the FBL, fucking dramatic. You know what I mean? Like shit,
drama league,
because it's one of those things where
fucking best league. Frank,
one team complained about not making the playoffs because somebody allegedly did something. But I'm like, well, that's why your team. You need, as the manager or whoever runs the team, you need to keep people in check because you don't know if you keep shit cool with all the teams, the other teams will help you. Yeah. Or they won't do sketchy shit to fuck you. But you disrespect another team and those dudes have been in the league a long time, they're going to be like, well, the homie says if we do this, we do that, and it plays out. They're in the playoffs, you guys aren't. I'm going to go with the homie that treated me with respect and like, you know what I mean? kept everything on the field. If you have fans that are running their mouth and you think like that shit's cool and you encourage that shit, they're gonna play you next time they see you. So you needed their help, and look at that, they fucking turn their back on you, and you deserve it because you need to keep your people in check.
I guess we'll get to that because I've previewed all this. All right, next one is from J. Okay, ___J20 ___. Do you ever cover the Azteca League in Los Angeles? Well, if you listen to the podcast, you would know. Mr. __J20 __. We have mentioned the Azteca League, but unfortunately, like, they don't play wood bat.
Oof.
You know,
It's aluminum bat.
Scrub ball.
park leagues. No knock to them, unfortunately. They also they don't really keep their standings and all that shit updated on a website.
Let's just keep it short and sweet. You got to do your part to get mentioned. If you don't do your part, you don't play wood bat, and you don't update.
And it's no disrespect to anybody at all.
It's not disrespectful, but it's just keeping it real. Like you need to do your part in order for people to share you,
the league,
get on the league's ass.
But J20, tag the podcast in your shit. Kind of reach out, get to know us a little bit.
Yeah.
If you got some questions, we got some answers,
and we do share double A, triple A, single A stuff even in our league. So if you shout out the pod and you're still Sunday league, but make sure you're also doing your part. Nobody's going to look for some bum ass team in double A, for your win that you got mid season. Like, you got to do your part. You know what I mean? Like, and I only say that because if you're not willing to do the work or get yourself out there either, then don't ask stupid questions.
Yeah. True. Yeah. Austin?
Facts. What's up?
What do you got? Facts?
Yeah, they got to put their time in too, you know?
Yeah.
Can't just expect you to go looking for them.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna dig in. I'm gonna dig a little bit more on this one during the week because I just want to see where
it's just a lot of work. There's a lot of
a lot of work. Like, I'm busy as fuck, and like it's
the holiday season.
It's literally just me, you know, just looking for shit. You know, I can't. There's only so much I can do. I got a motherfucking job. Like, I got a group chat to keep up with, you know.
that group chat be popping too. If you're not a member, then
if you ain't in that
sucks.
motherfucking group chat, I'm sorry, dog. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. This is max effort in that motherfucking shit. But 1000%, man. Like, you want your recognition. It's a give and take. Like,
and it ain't gonna be a whole 30-minute segment. You're gonna get 2-3 second shout outs. I don't know if it's
do something cool, man. Do something cool.
Yeah,
like make yourself noticeable.
Show me something I haven't seen.
Well, who do you love? The Z Fighters and the Z
I
Fighters?
motherfucking love the Z Fighters, but they've been MIA for the longest.
But the whole thing is that they also weren't like, were they wood bat? They weren't, right?
They were metal bat,
and they're metal bat. But they got out there.
They put out the content. They
content.
Put the effort. You know,
and you get the respect that way, and you also get shout outs from the pod because at least you're like trying to make it a part. You're trying to make that shit.
Yeah, like, trying to expose.
You're trying to collab. So like,
then
fucking collab. Then you got to put in your part.
I like to do like the indirect collab.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean. It's
for sure.
It's not like
There's just some entities
because I'm pretty sure there's double A dudes out there mashing too with fucking aluminum bat. Like,
for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And there's also double A divisions that are actually wood bat. Like, so it's like, that's not. I don't really want to knock like only the metal bat lower divisions, but there's wood bat lower divisions as well. So
and let's be real, it's a double edged sword because if you have a stud on your double A team, whether it's wood bat or metal bat, send him to the Gators. Yeah, just know there's people looking to fucking go poach.
Yeah, there's people looking to poach that motherfucker.
We even know professional poachers in the Sunday leagues.
Yeah, we do.
Mm-hmm. Their names rhyme with Matt
and Rat.
And Rat. Yeah, I was going to say Rat first. I don't want to call him Rat. All right, let's move on to the next SOS. From Rigo Hidalgo, he plays in San Fernando Valley CBA.
Oh, nice.
On the Momias.
That's a good name. Momias.
The Momias? I love that. We need another rap session from Astro Man. Hashtag because I got walked. Austin.
What?
Do you know?
I don't even know what this is.
What are we talking about here?
So you guys really don't know? Oh shit! Yeah, let me fix that real quick.
Is that me?
No, you're good. So Astro Man is a former rapper.
Astro Man.
Astro Man, and it's fine. So Astro Man is a former rapper of Sunday League content.
Okay.
And so,
That's crazy.
all right, I'm gonna pause the shit and I'm gonna play this audio clip for you guys, and then we're gonna go from there because I gotta go find it real quick.
That's crazy.
So for you guys, it's gonna take a minute, and then for our listeners here, it's
just
gonna
gonna
be
plug it
like we're gonna jump to a song right now.
Was he on the pad?
All right,
Pod
here you go.
All right.
This song is by Astro Man. This goes out to all them Sunday League pitchers. They didn't want to pitch to me. Know what I'm saying?
What episode is this?
So this is episode 16.
Oh,
16.
16. I know that's like a long time ago.
July 6, 2020.
That's pretty like,
I was gonna take you deep, but then I got walked. I was gonna hit it into the street, but then I got walked. Now I'm standing on first, and I know why. Because I got walked. Because I got walked. Because I got
So
walked.
this is you
Feel
rapping.
free to
this.
make rap night
That's
sound.
me. Yeah, that's me
I
rapping.
was gonna hit a
I didn't
ding
even know. I
dong,
legit
but
thought
then
it
I
was
got
some
walked.
lame on here. Like,
You gotta listen to
I
this shit.
was gonna show you my big old schlong, but then I got walked.
I think you played this shit in one of your recent episodes.
Now
Yeah.
I know you suck,
damn, I had-
and I'm not wrong. Because I got walked. Because I got
The
walked.
world needs to know.
Because I got walked. I was gonna take you downtown, but then I got walked.
Real good line.
I was gonna show you
COVID
my
era moment
home
for
run
sure.
crown,
Yeah, for
but
sure.
then I got walked.
Home run king, guys. Home run king.
And now my Kool-Aid smile is upside down. Because I got
It
walked.
rhymed.
Because I got walked. Because I got walked. Da, 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 da. I was gonna crush that pitch you tipped, but then I got walked. I
hit.
was gonna do a bat flip, but I got walked.
Shout out Carlos Sternis.
I just wanna dip and rip. Hey, hey, because I got walked, but I got walked, but I got walked.
One more.
I was gonna hit it really far, but then I got walked.
So creative.
I even wanted to hit a car, but then I got walked.
Hit cars. I've done that.
Now I know that you ain't up to par. Hey, hey,
Hey,
because I got walked.
Because
I got walked. Because I got walked. I really thought you'd throw a fastball. Then I
Damn,
got
I
walked.
keep going? Holy shit, this is bad.
I was gonna hit it over the wall. Then I got walked.
Get scared, bro.
Chicks dig the long ball. Hey, hey, but I got walked. But I got walked. But I got walked. You know my swing is pretty. Then I
I
got
keep
walked.
going. Holy shit, this is bad.
And your pitches are real shitty. Then I got walked.
Austin's bobbing his head.
I
Love
could
it.
have been the mayor of Ding Dong City. Hey, hey, but I got walked.
That's got to be the end
But
of
I
it.
got walked.
Please end this
But I
now.
got walked. I was gonna show you why
Holy
I'm the
shit,
man.
this guy keeps going.
And I got walked.
This is really bad. I can't listen to
And
this
on
anymore.
Sundays we
this all off the
have
top of
no
your head?
fans. And I got walked.
I wrote it.
You wrote it down.
I wrote it.
That's pretty creative.
Should
man,
have
writing
cheated
it
That's
out.
not
and
bad.
hit
I could have
a
done better.
trash can. Hey, hey, cause I got walked. Cause I got
Not the
walked.
slight at the
Cause I got
Astros.
walked.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. You guys can make your own little rap.
Okay. All right. I'm going to end that. Initial reactions. I don't. Yeah. That's pretty bad. Pretty bad. But hey, we brought it back.
Yeah.
The world don't know. I think I've done 3 parodies.
That one's pretty solid.
That
I'm
was
not
the
gonna
first
lie.
one. I didn't tell these fools. I didn't tell them that.
I didn't
was gonna
even
do that.
know about this. I just must have missed it or overlooked it, or somebody must have mentioned it. I just didn't care.
No, I think like not too long ago, you guys
Yeah,
had a couple episodes where you were
It
playing.
was maybe like a year and a half ago. I put I added all the songs to the end of an episode.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I've done 2. I think DH has done like 3, something like that.
So there's 5
It's,
songs.
it's something like that. Yeah, we were.
Release the album, Boski.
Yeah, that you know it's funny
You know
because
you
like,
can do that on Spotify and all that. Just release the tracks.
I can just upload it on here and it's like,
That's what I'm saying.
available.
Release the tracks.
It's available.
But I'm not trying to dig through a pod. I want the tracks, individual tracks.
That's wild. I could do it. I probably got a dig for
You just also TP the soundtrack.
SLTP the soundtrack.
Yeah.
I've thought about other parody albums. Sometimes I'll be listening to songs, and I'm just like, yeah, that could work. That could work. I was talking to Harvey actually today, FBL vice pres, and he makes music. As a matter of fact, he's the voice of like our intro.
Oh, that's him?
That's Harvey, yeah. And so he does good work. He does good work. He hooked it up with a good intro beat, and
Yeah.
just like, dude, this is nice work. But so is my fucking trashy ass parody here. But shout out to Rigo Hidalgo. He actually started with episode 000, so he's kind of like working his way up. So he's obviously on episode 16.
Well, you got past it, but that's dedication right there. Shout out to him.
Hey man, no, 1000%, man. There's 3 guys that are doing this that I know of. Shout out E. Shout out Jesse Martinez, and shout out Rigo.
Nice.
Rigo also said shout out to the 6-1 Momias, who he plays for, from the CBA and the Cerveceros. Great game from both sides. Too bad it ended in a tie.
Ties are the worst.
Ties suck cock.
Dude.
Ties suck huge fucking massive cock.
Ties usually suck, especially when you've been winning the whole game and all of a sudden
And
you
then
run out of time.
and then you just tie.
Or you just fucking have that one inning.
1000%. Let me see. We're gonna go with Pelotero 443134. He does Chalio sporting goods.
Oh, okay.
That's Chalio's. He says, thank you for always supporting hashtag Chalio sporting goods. Although he does tag the pod and all this Dodger shit. Austin, your favorite team.
Let's go.
Congratulations
baby.
to you, man.
Yes, sir.
You
Long
have
time.
1.5 championships in your lifetime.
1.5.
That's a jab, of course.
Yes.
2020, I'm
Yes.
jabbing. 2024, legit,
Legit.
1000%.
We got the unicorn on our team now.
You got the unicorn.
Frank's boy.
You needed a unicorn
Frank's
to
boy.
win.
I can't even be mad at it, dog. He's a winner, dog. He needed to go over there.
Huge winner. I got called out on my bullshit recently. I was told that. What did I say? I've said on older podcasts like the Dodgers will never win a World Series in my lifetime because they're cursed.
Yeah.
Well,
First thing they did.
first thing they did was win a fucking World
I
Series.
think once they got Ohtani, it was more like
It was
it was inevitable. It was gonna happen. I didn't think it was gonna happen the
That
first
fast.
year.
that easy. Yeah.
But
For
I
sure.
mean, dude, they had the talent.
I think the toughest team they played was easily the Padres.
Oh yeah,
Currently the little brother, like that's just a fact.
that's-
yeah,
Even I can admit that.
yeah.
And I'm one of the biggest Dodger haters of all time.
Yeah.
I'll even tell Austin, like, I'll tell him off mic, like, the Dodgers suck cock. And he's just like, nah, it's rage bait, obviously.
Yeah.
And that they did it the first year, and realistically, their pitching wasn't there.
Dude, I didn't even think we would beat the Padres, to be honest.
Because the pitching wasn't
Yeah,
there.
I didn't either. I was like, no, there's just no way they're getting past the Padres, and then they did.
But just imagine if they had a healthy pitching squad, like just top to bottom. I think they would have ran through.
But
a lot of
whoever
people.
does have a healthy roster in the playoffs, in
Nobody
MLB.
ever does. But like, if you look at that Dodgers roster and what they did, that bullpen was solid. But like their starters, when you had 2 openers every series, is crazy.
Yeah,
I think they just kind of gave up on trying to find starting pitchers, and that's when they signed Kopech. They signed. They brought in a bunch of just.
in hindsight, I really think their bullpen games is what did it for them.
Yeah.
They were like, fuck it, we're gonna just gamble it with our bullpen, and it worked.
Yeah.
And I think that's what solidified their.
Well, people
their
forget how
championship.
nasty Kopech was when he first started with the White Sox, and he was a Cy Young contender. And then when he started struggling,
Yeah.
I remember Lou, who's a big Dodgers fan. I sent
Cope is a Red Sox legend, by the way.
so I sent him the thing. I was like, "Hey, bro, you guys got Kopech, Mark Pryor, who I've always been a fan of."
Yeah.
And I was just like, "He's gonna fix him." And you guys got something there because
Yeah.
that fool has the base. You just need to build him up.
Yeah, Kopech and Yohan Moncada were traded to the White Sox for Chris Sale. Red Sox got their World Series championship with Chris Sale. Then fast forward a couple years, and
Young's a free agent. Co-pitches on the Dodgers.
Co-pitches on Dodgers, and you got yourself some world champions, man.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like it's cool to see, you know, just kind of stepping out of the hater mode. It's cool to see just how a trade affects things down the road.
Just,
you know, years
There's
down the road.
Ripples, definitely. When you make a trade, you don't realize how many teams you're actually going to touch.
1,000%, man. So it's pretty cool, man. Of course, I'm gonna hate for the rest of time.
We'll see what happens next year, dude. I mean, they gotta make some moves.
No shot.
They need pitching.
I don't think they.
Well, they're also getting Shohei back on the mound.
And
So
I heard another Japanese stud is potentially coming over to the Dodgers.
Rory
Well,
Sasaki.
Well, I guess who does he like more?
Roki?
Does he like?
Roki, my bad.
Does he like Imanaga more? Does he like Shohei more?
I think
It's
he's
TBD.
He wants to win a championship, and who just won a championship?
This dude wants
true.
he wants
That's
a stud
fair.
young 23-year-old pitcher, and I'm over here hoping the Angels sign fucking a
There's
35.
no
35.
fucking way, dude.
I'm not talking about Rory. I'm talking or Roki. I'm talking about there's a 35-year-old dude that's coming out of that same league.
The lefty, the fat lefty.
No, it's a right-handed dude, and he's actually won the award twice, like in recent years. I'm like,
What award?
even their version of the Cy Young.
Okay.
And I'm thinking like, hey, if we can get him, like, we need pitching at some level, and at least he has some years under him. Like, yeah, it's in that baseball league, but look how many guys we've gotten out of there, and they're all solid.
Yeah.
You got Maeda,
Senga.
yeah, Senga,
Sanga.
and that's not even talking about some of the hitters.
Rapper turned singer T-Pain. Go to the next one from more SOS. Ben Gomez 31 says, thoughts on teams who write lineups on napkins with first/nicknames only. Do's/don'ts? Okay.
So pretty much, I think he's saying, how do you feel about teams using napkins instead of having like a
lineup
And then
card?
they just write like random names on the
like
on the
nicknames.
napkin. That's
That's a no. In
I
an
mean,
official game, like
in an official game. Clean it up. Clean
Yeah.
it the fuck up.
because if
That's
you're
that's not my job. I'm there to play. You want to put my name on a napkin? Fuck it. Where am I going?
That's fair. That's very fair.
Yeah.
Very fair.
but knowing, like the other day, I wrote one on like I didn't have lineups, and like somebody gave me, I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna waste a lineup card on a scrimmage.
Yeah.
I get that. If you do it like on just a random piece of paper and it's a scrimmage, cool. But if you're doing it for an official game, have some fucking like
Some class.
take care of some of your shit first, because if you need a fucking scorebook is like $10 on Amazon. Fucking lineup
I'm trying to
cards are
figure out
$10.
who Ben Gomez plays for. Looks like I think he may play for the Cincinnati Reds in OCRBL.
Oh, okay.
Not
Yeah.
MLB. Not MLB.
Yeah, they have the 6 Cincy jerseys. It's pretty hard. I just don't get the Cincinnati. Like, they should have been called like the OC Reds or something.
OC Reds. 1,000% going OC Reds. I miss my boy Emo. Shout out to Emo, Eric Molina. He hasn't hit me up in a long time, but give me a lineup card.
Yeah, you got to give me
Don't give me a
something.
napkin, dude.
In an official game, yeah, give me a lineup card.
An official game.
Because
yeah,
the lineup card for like a scrimmage is usually just like
you don't even need the fucking lineup.
you
card.
just do it for your guys.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like get your ass out there and play.
Yeah, but like
I know.
I could see it in a scrimmage. You write it down, you put it up, cool, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if you hand that shit to me, I'm legit going to be like, yo, write that shit down on something else. Don't
Yeah.
have to be a napkin, but give me something firm and give me these people's real names. I don't know who the fuck Memo or Pepe or who these motherfuckers are, bro. They ain't
What's
my
the-
friends.
What's the short name? What like Pepe is the name for what? Is it Jose Luis?
I think. I don't know. Because I know
Fuck.
fucking
Any Pepes out there?
Isn't
What's
like
your
a-
actual name, please?
Isn't that like Pepe? Isn't that like a boss?
I don't know, dude. I'd have to
A boss? What the fuck?
No.
Like a PP? PPs be bossing.
Well, no, because
Oh no, I'm thinking Jefe.
yeah.
F, that's
It's like,
right.
well, you're like going back to Pepe. It'd be like Paco is short for Francisco.
Francisco, yeah.
So like stuff like that. But
What's Pancho? Isn't that also Francisco?
it's Pancho is also short for Francisco, but it just kind of depends, because I think a lot of people use Pancho because of the great fucking revolutionary leader, fucking homeboy Pancho Villa.
Pancho Villa.
So, like,
yeah, I've been to Pancho Villa's. It's great there.
Yeah, that fucking murderer.
So
if you ask
They serve great
people on
drinks.
this side of the border,
He's a murderer?
yeah, that will kill a bunch of people on a train.
Who'd he
That-
kill?
Like a bunch of people on a train. I don't know if it was him directly, but I know he sent people. Look it up.
Man,
Damn.
I'm about to look this shit up because who did Pancho Villa murder? Is that the question?
Yeah, just put that.
Pancho Villa murders?
Yeah.
Searching. Mexican revolutionary Francisco Pancho Villa was responsible for thousands of deaths during the Mexican Revolution of 1910 through 1920. Direct and indirect deaths. Villa was responsible for thousands of deaths, some directly and some indirectly. Cold-blooded murders. Villa had a quick temper and murdered many men in cold blood. Womanizer. Womanizer. Villa was a womanizer who had a number of wives, some of which were only girls when he took them away. Jesus Christ, I don't think I like Pancho Villa anymore.
That motherfucker was a villain, bro.
Villa was eventually able to negotiate a peace settlement and retire after the assassination of his nemesis, Venustiano Carranza in 1920. In exchange for his retirement, Villa was granted an hacienda in Canutillo, Chihuahua. My dad was from Chihuahua. And his loyal guerrillas and veterans were granted a pension. What? Okay, whatever.
Think about how gangster wild. You gotta be. Like,
you gotta be gangster as fuck.
We need you to retire, and we're not gonna kill you. We're just gonna retire you somewhere in the middle of the country for you and your boys.
That sounds like witness protection to me.
No, but he was like, there was like a train incident on this side of the border where like they killed a bunch of people, and it really soured that. Like,
how the fuck did we get the Pancho Villa, dude? That's crazy.
Because of the nickname thing. Look, at only fucking podcast you'll get a history lesson on.
Jesus Christ. That's your history lesson for the week. Next one. All right, we got two more plus a couple other ones from SOS. From the Mertown Bashers, champions of Swabble. We need more SoCal tournaments. There's plenty.
There's plenty.
There's one next week, as a matter of fact, from I don't know the name of the entity. Milo's tournament. We're called Milo's tournament.
Yeah.
5-team $1,000 buy-in. Get you some prizes. Get you some clout.
Some fucking dad bats.
Get you some dad bats. Get you a motherfucking MVP glove.
Yeah.
Hit up Milo. If you don't know who Milo is, hit me up, and then I'll point you in the right direction.
Yeah. You got to find those tournaments, though.
They're there. Tournaments are always available.
There's a few. There's 35 plus. There's the old man tourneys, all that shit.
MLK's coming up.
MLK's the next big one.
Yeah, that's
so they're there.
Hosted by NABA.
And then you got to be willing to travel too, because it's not only SoCal. There's some in Vegas, some in Arizona, obviously.
Yeah, I'm sure they know. If y'all don't know, now you know. Let me see. This one's fun. I think Austin's gonna have fun with this one from Jordy Chirps. Jordy Chirps plays in Swabble as well. I forget the team, but he says Corey's league sucks. Fuck CBE. CBE being California Baseball Empire. My name is Boski, and I do not recommend playing in the CBE, formerly known as South Coast Adult Baseball League. Fuck that shit.
New Swabble, where was it?
New Scabble.
As we like to refer to it here as New Scabble. I do not recommend it by any means. There's been at least 6 teams that have recently left this league.
From what I've seen, that dude's a clown, dude. The guy who runs that league.
Fuck the league. The comp is not there. There might be 1 or 2 good teams at best.
Yeah.
There that could possibly beat some lower division teams in other leagues.
No, for sure. Like, I'm not gonna shit on the teams, but let's
shit on them.
Let's keep it a buck. When you're league president, seen as a joke, like.
Yep.
And that's kind of like fucked up because I don't even know homeboy, but I just know that like
I don't know him either.
There's so many dudes that are coming out of the woodwork and going out of their way to say, "Hey, this league sucks. This dude don't know how to do shit."
Huge cock.
And then he's asking us for all this shit when usually other leagues pay for this stuff or it's included in the fee.
Probably asked for cock, yeah.
Yeah, so it's one of those things, man. Like it's either a money grab or you're just doing shit to make money, and like that's the wrong way to approach this because a lot of successful businesses don't make money in the first few years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what you're saying is it's going to be a successful business in the next few years?
Fuck no, it's not, because you're not even taking the right approach. You're supposed to get these fools to jump on board. You're supposed to take care of your people, and you're not.
Yep.
Yeah, that probably the biggest thing of leadership is like you serve your people. Like leadership is the servant's role, as I've always fucking said. And this guy, well, this league doesn't provide proper leadership, in my opinion.
It just seems self-serving. Like, who are you really trying to benefit when you're giving all these obstacles to the teams that are paying to be in your league, and you want them to promote your league? You're trying to recruit other teams here.
Yeah.
But when you're not taking care of the people already there, like, how do you expect them to stay number one, and how do you expect to get more?
You got to be able to take constructive criticism, and I think that's what it boils down to.
Yeah, when that league started, I think I remember seeing like the scores were just outrageous, like 35 to 32, 27 to 25. Like, what the fuck? What are you playing?
27 to 25.
Like,
there were some ridiculous scores.
Yeah, like every single score was like it was like a football game or something.
And then if they weren't close, they were like 27 to 2.
Yeah,
You're just like, what the
Some
fuck?
outrageous shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it doesn't even seem fun. Like,
I wouldn't want to play in a league like that.
Yeah.
If I'm a good ball player, I'm probably not playing in that league.
Yeah,
And the good ball players that do play there is probably straight out of necessity. Like, because they want to play ball.
They need somewhere to play.
And to be honest, some guys can't drive the 30, 40 minutes to OC or 30, 40 minutes to the closest one, which then would be Fontana, I want to say. And then the next closest one after that.
Sorry.
would probably be San Diego. So it's like one of those things where just like, just get your ball in, bro, but stop worrying about that clown. Hopefully you get that shit turned around, but if not, then move on.
Yeah. All right, next one is from the FBL Pericos.
Oh, nice.
They said FBL playoff. Okay, this is good.
Again?
Hold on. FBL playoff teams were lucky. The Yankees and Tropics gifted the Heads our spot because best believe it would have been a different ending had the Pericos not been screwed over. Put an asterisk next to the Royals for Pete since the 6 best teams didn't even make the playoffs. All love, though, just trying to stir the pot.
Well, let me stir the pot a little more. With the Pericos not making it in and all that, cool. I get it. You feel slighted, right? But like I mentioned before, there's a reason why you have to keep shit. What's the best way to phrase it? You just got to keep shit cool. Stop pissing people off. Because then when some teams are complaining about you, and I think there was the drama where their catcher gave up at the end of the game. And they got upset because technically they had to take a forfeit. Like, you can point and blame and say whatever. Say, oh, they gifted it. They did this. No, you gifted the Royals that dub. So you could have one more dub. Right? Then, if I don't know how the Yankees or the Tropics conspired together to fuck you, it just seems very far-fetched. But you got to think about it. Why would they want to fuck you? You know what I mean? Ask yourself that question. And you know the answer to it.
They're hot. Real hot.
So it's one of those things where it's like, let's hypothetically say the Tropics fucked you. Because I think the Tropics had to forfeit a game. Did you do anything in the season to piss the Tropics off? Were you friendly with them? Did you say anything out of pocket maybe? Because if you piss off Big John Lane, he has a lot of power over here. And he has a lot of respect. Very well respected guy in the FBL. And he's not one guy you want to be on your bad. Like, you don't want to be on his bad side. Right. And it sounds like you guys found yourself on his bad side.
Yeah, John's kind of a dick.
So,
his middle name is Richard.
So it's one of those things. It's like, it's tit for tat. Like, quid pro quo. You help me, I'll help you. You fuck me, though.
Right.
And I'm a shit on you.
Yeah.
And I think, low-key, if you guys did something to piss him off, you got to look back in the mirror and be like, hey, we fucked up. We should have been nicer. We should have made sure we were still keeping it kosher with everybody. Like, we played the Pericos. They didn't seem bad.
Right.
You know what I mean? We blew that game. And I think it's our fault, too, why they're, like, vying for this. Because if we would have beat them, we would have put in a lower slot.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't have to worry about making the playoffs because they wouldn't have made it just on the merit of the record alone.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's, like, different ways to look at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So don't feel slighted. Just remember, you're responsible for your own destiny. And if you're out here pissing people off and thinking they're going to do you favors, you got it fucked up. Nobody's entitled to anything. And if you do things, people will work against you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Nobody's going to try to help you.
Yep.
So it is what it is. Somebody else wanted that spot bad enough, and if they conspired against you because you gave them a reason to, its responsibility falls on you as well. So pot stirred, but come on, keep it real. Like, it's not that crazy. Your conspiracy theory is a little biased in your favor.
As we're all entitled to our opinion. Fucking Frank.
But that's my opinion, dog.
Right? Oh yeah, for sure. I get you.
They submitted that shit. They don't want to hear some shit.
Austin, Austin, you got anything to?
No, I agree
add
with
to
what
that?
I agree with what Frank's saying, man. Like if you're not liked by the league and people don't want you there,
I thought they were kind of cool though. Like they didn't piss me off.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they pissed off somebody.
Yeah, I don't.
Right.
And shit, like I don't expect certain teams to do us any favors, but for the most part, we keep it kosher with everybody.
Right.
Gators are pretty well liked. But
Yeah,
if it-
we're literally like the Cubs, the Chicago Cubs of the FBL. We're like literal lovable losers.
yeah, but it's just one of those things, and you know, like I think you would agree if you were in that same situation where you know you pissed somebody off,
Yeah.
and then you know, that you needed them to win,
Mhm.
but they were also like, hey, this other team that they're cool with, they might help them out by getting them in. Like, what did you expect to happen?
Yeah, exactly. No, you just you need to know what you're doing. You know, if you piss somebody off and they don't want you somewhere, and they have the opportunity to fuck you over,
Probably gonna take it.
they're gonna take that opportunity. Yeah.
I get that. That is life, indeed. All right. Well, there you go. Opinions have been given.
Shout out to the Pericos, though. They played well, man. I'm not gonna.
Well, they beat our ass.
Yeah,
You
I'm not
know?
gonna say they weren't good, but like, you know what I mean. Sometimes there's other variables that seal your destiny, and you fucked around and found out. Fafo,
Fafo.
yeah, fucked around and find out.
Let me write that down. Fafo. I've never heard
Yes,
that
fuck
before.
around and find
Fuck out. Heard that term, but I've in an acronym never. All right, next one. There's a couple more. From Roe, Oscar Roe, that they have the OC Rays.
Yeah, shout out, Ro.
Shout out Roe, one of my favorite players out there, dude. Stud. He says, "What's it like playing with other players from other teams that you've heard of on the podcast and finally have gotten a chance to meet and play baseball with them?"
I would go with Austin first. I think
Austin,
Yeah.
what do you?
well traveled.
Yeah, I mean,
You are well traveled for sure.
Yeah, no, it was dope. Honestly, I mean, I'm specifically just thinking of this last Moneyball tournament that we just played in. It was great seeing all these guys out here, and you know, you guys kind of brought together a team from multiple different leagues, and we showed out, man. We did good. I don't think anybody expected us to do as well as we did, but yeah, I mean, dude, Roe's a stud for sure.
What one could argue we eliminated 3 teams out of that tournament.
We did.
Yeah.
Came out with the winning record.
Came out with a yes.
Yeah, we got
What-
to play 5 games, right? That was 5
Yeah.
games.
Got our good money's worth. So we paid. Let me see, how much was
It was $1,500 for the tournament.
math that $300 a game?
Yeah.
Not bad.
That's not
No.
bad.
$300 a game. Let's go.
So yeah,
But yeah, that was dope, man. I mean, shit. I didn't know who I saw Roe in the chat, you know. I seen him comment here and there. But watching him play, he's a fucking stud, dude.
Duke a ball.
He hit some balls. Unfortunately there were a couple of foul balls, but they were probably like 400.
oh yeah,
feet.
yeah, those early ones.
Yeah. All the ones in the trees, yeah.
Yeah.
Against his cousin.
Yeah. His cousin Mario. Yeah. Shout out Mario.
Yeah, shout out
Good.
Charles.
Great fucking player, dude. He's
Yeah.
a competitor. Great competitor by far.
Yeah, I think just to build off of what Austin said, definitely like playing with the guys. When we did Daddies, obviously it was FBL heavy. We had a couple, I think, OC guys with like Roe and Kaysen. And
That was the second Daddy's tournament.
okay, the second one. So it's cool to see some of the guys that we've mentioned before because I wasn't on the pod, so I would hear Vilts.
Yeah.
This is my first tournament playing with Vilts. Played with them when they were Gatorunes. So it was just cool to see that. I never met Sal before, like face to face, and I've talked to him like in the chat, stuff like that. But yeah, seeing everybody like ball out, and then our team was pretty good given the fact that we just kind of like pieced it together.
Yeah, it's kind of a last minute thing.
Yeah, because our team, most of the guys on our team, like I don't know what it was, but they just didn't.
They
have
were
the
like,
time.
nah.
Yeah, they were busy, and you know it's kind of like a weird timing type of thing.
I'm busy too.
Yeah, so it's one of those things. So it's a little bit disappointing in that aspect, but it also was like an opportunity to like grab Austin, Vilts, and Sal, and then we got to meet Emmons.
Yeah.
We got to meet DT. Yeah, I mean, fucking clutch.
Danny Torres, shout out.
Yeah,
Motherfucker can ball. Dude's got a rubber arm. It's fucking crazy to
That
me.
fucking play in left field.
oh yeah.
Right? He kind of saves our shit. Let's be honest.
Him and Vilts that playing right the next day too.
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
So it's one of those things, and then obviously Marcus has been on our team. We've played with him. Then mixing it up with the Upland Mets, having a few guys off of there.
Yeah.
Like Ethan balled out, Kobe balled out. You know
JC helping us out heavy.
Oh, that was clutch.
Yeah, JC coming in on the next day helping us out. Then fucking Giovanni behind the plate, SFBL, future legend, because I don't think he's played long.
Future, no, that I mean, he's only like 20.
Yeah, so he has a lot more baseball to play.
The kid's not even old enough to drink legally. You know, they drop a ball out of my crotch.
But
as this baseball in my crotch just fell out.
Yeah, but it's always good to see all the different teams, and then even watching the competitors. Like we saw the Charros with Rose Cousin, a couple of those guys. Yeah, you know what I mean, fucking good talent. Then you had the Toros that had like 2 old ass dudes on the team. No offense, but you guys are fucking old for what we expect to see out there.
Right.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like
they balled out.
They
too.
fucking smashed.
I think one of them started the championship game and was just carving fools up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, whether it was the trees or whatever you want to say, you still got to throw that shit over the plate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So homie was balling. So
Yeah.
it's like cool to see that and build off of that. And it's always good to see like a good amount of diversity on the team.
Yeah. I will say, like, playing at night sucks. I can't see the ball at night. I just can't like gauge it properly. You know, you don't play enough night games to have a good idea of shit.
They're fun, but fuck, dude.
Yeah. Did you say butt fuck? All right. Our last SOS of the night from Jesse Martinez. Yeah, he's like, yay, thank God. From Jesse Martinez. This is a voice DM. We got ourselves a voice DM. Thank God.
Jesse has a great voice.
Yeah. Huge Sunday League liaison. Probably
the
better.
voice of the Sunday Leagues too. Like he's one of them.
That would be me.
No,
sir.
he's one of the voices of the Sunday League.
He's one of
with
the,
as much.
He's one of the reps.
All right, that's fair. But with as much as he puts his face out there, though,
high level rep.
You know, he's the voice of the streets with my boys over
Let's
here.
get him on the pod, and then we can give him some voice on the streets. You know.
I'm just teasing because they keep confusing you and him.
Because I know you like fucking with me, asshole. All right. Let me see. I got it plugged in right here. Let's hear it.
All right. What is the best Thanksgiving dish? And what is the worst Thanksgiving dish, in your opinion?
Jesse, you motherfucker.
By the way, this is the number 1 heifer.
I will give him the title of number 1 heifer by far. Although I still think I can eat more than him.
So he typed it and then also
yes, he typed it and then So we already answered the first half. We answered the last half. Let's answer the first half. So which would be the best Thanksgiving meal?
Oh, I like stuffing, man.
Like the stuffing.
I think a good mac and cheese slaps.
Yeah, you need a good mac and cheese, and you need a good mashed potato.
Mashed potato too. Yeah, those are like the top 2. Like if I just like absolutely hated the food at Thanksgiving, I'd probably could live off of those 2. Like I'd be like, I'll just go for the mac and cheese and fucking mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Is meatloaf a Thanksgiving food?
Nah, that's more like a poor like weekly thing.
A poor weekly thing? Because like I look at meatloaf, I'm just like, oh.
Well, you think about meatloaf, it was like a working class meal.
The meatloaf.
So you know what I mean? It's like one of those things. Like every sitcom that we watched growing up, like what is it? The Wonder Years and all them, they always talk about like the meatloaf. It was never like the best cut of meat or anything like that.
But it's ground beef.
Yeah,
it's molded into a loaf.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I can't even remember the last time I had meatloaf.
I've never had it, I think.
Dude, I fuck with meatloaf. I don't like gravy meatloaf. I like meatloaf with like the tomato sauce that like it looks like ketchup, but it's tomato sauce. That shit's fucking
meatloaf wouldn't be it. But yeah, definitely mashed potatoes and mac and cheese. Austin said stuffing.
Casseroles. Green bean casserole.
Green bean casserole solid.
I like the dinner rolls. I like dinner rolls. I like the mac and cheese, the mashed potatoes. But the ham, like you need your protein.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of turkey.
No,
I'm not a huge fan of turkey.
A good slice of turkey that has
maybe like one
flavor. And
yeah,
it's not
I prefer the
dry.
dark meat, like the leg.
Okay, I got you.
Like the drumstick or like
Yeah.
like the shit you
The
get.
turkey leg, my boy at the
turkey
fair.
leg, yeah, the shit you get at the fucking fair.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if
Those things like the bones in them are kind of weird.
yeah. Is prime rib considered like a Thanksgiving like alternate like
Alternate?
because
I've had it once.
because I know a lot of people do prime rib.
Yeah.
Well, what? Yeah, I mean, what are our Thanksgiving alternates? Because
Well, if you're Latino, you obviously if you don't do turkey,
tamales.
it's tamales and certain type of like cut of meat. Probably.
Yeah.
What does the internet say? Let's see. Thanks.
And then culturally, it's different too because I think if you go into like maybe a black household, they might have it traditional, but they have probably some of the best sides.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like their greens, mashed potatoes, fucking mac and cheese, obviously.
Grits. Oh,
Yeah,
I
like-
love some grits.
So,
Oh, okay. This is a good one. Cornish game hens.
okay.
I used to eat that a lot. My dad would like buy them bulk, and he would just
Cornish
fucking grill them out.
demons.
Yeah, he would call them codornices. Brussels sprouts, gross. Green bean casserole, butternut squash. Oh, there's 15 more, guys. Sweet potato mash, stuffing muffins.
Stuffing muffins.
Stuffing muffins. We got to look into
That
that.
sounds like a weird like dish.
Yeah, what the hell?
Let me see. Braised pomegranate. What
Pass.
is this shit?
Yeah.
Braised pomegranate short ribs.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
okay.
different. Like you
Yeah.
gotta finish that.
It's cut off. Let me see. Pork loin. Pork loin.
Okay.
Pumpkin mac and cheese. No.
Ugh.
Turkey
That
legs.
sounds terrible. Pumpkin mac and cheese.
That sounds gross. Pumpkin chili. No.
Nah.
Homemade cranberry sauce. No.
Okay.
Air fryer turkey breast. Yes. Fuck yeah. Fry that motherfucker up. Glazed ham, green bean casserole, apple stuffed acorn squash.
So it's like a turducken, but just the fruit variety.
Oh, what?
Turducken.
Turducken.
You never heard of
What the
turducken?
fuck is? All right, what is turducken?
half
What is
turkey, half duck.
Half turkey,
No,
half
it's,
duck.
it's
Yeah.
turkey,
Like
duck,
a turkey,
and chicken.
like
Oh.
a turkey fucked a duck, and that's what they.
Yeah.
They
produced.
pretty much it's a turkey stuffed
Could
with
it, you
like
think
a duck
turkey
and
could fuck a
chicken.
duck?
Isn't that like
A turkey could definitely fuck a duck.
I don't know.
Come on,
I don't dabble in
They're
biology.
like they look similar.
Yeah, I want to say a turducken.
like
Let's
a turducken.
No, it's a thing. It's from
What the? I've never heard of
it's
a
a
turducken.
cultural
yeah,
thing for
it's
sure.
turducken's a dish. Let me explain it to you. So it's turducken is a Cajun dish that consists of a deboned duck
They're
stuffed
fucking expensive.
into a
too.
deboned
Seriously?
chicken, further stuffed into a deboned turkey.
So it's a bird stuffed into a bird stuffed into a bird.
Yeah, so
How the fuck?
and it's Cajun. But no, like people say it's good.
You
Like,
call
I
it if it's Cajun,
yeah.
then that kind of makes sense, right?
Well, it's like the South. They do kind
That's
of
like Louisiana
They
shit.
eat gator.
They eat gator. Goddamn, a lot of people eat gator, man. You seen that dude on fucking Instagram that's like cooking an anaconda
Oh yeah, that shit's crazy.
or a python? He's cooking a python.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they like
anaconda.
because you know in the bayou, like they just
Exaggerating
they just
with
have a bunch of
anaconda.
different dishes.
Anything you can find, really.
So like frog, like obviously like in frog they do frogs. They
and
do
this
like
dude's
snakes.
he's so enthusiastic about cooking this fucking python.
In
He's
certain-
like, we about to cook this python. We got seasoned this bad boy up. I'm like, what? How you eat this poisonous motherfucker? No.
It's not poisonous, but like it's definitely
well,
like
joke's
very-
on me then. Shit.
But it's definitely huge. But they do eat like they're known to eat like different types of snakes, which I'm guessing one of them in the mix.
Just reptiles in general.
Yeah, it's pretty like I know people eat iguana. Like that shit.
oh,
Eating a reptile just doesn't sound right to me.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of those things. It's like, why would you?
Don't
want
be
to?
the guy that eats
Well-
croc because you're gonna get it confused for cock. You know? It ain't chicken.
but isn't gator considered like a delicacy in Florida?
Yeah,
or
certain places it's considered that. Like shark in certain parts of the world. That's why
Yeah.
like they rip the shark fins off, and people have humanitarian efforts to like save
The
sharks.
fins.
Yeah, sharks just in general, because like I think in Japan they'll like certain it's illegal, but certain boats will go out there and like hunt these sharks down and they rip the fins off and then just let them drown in the water.
What?
Yeah,
But they keep the fins.
yeah, because the fins is like some type of like cultural like
Why not just keep the whole fish?
that's what I think too. Some people do, but like the whole thing is that like it's illegal for that reason because they poach it, kind of like rhino and stuff like that in Africa.
Oh shit.
It's like poached. That's the only reason why it's kind of like that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's been a thing. I think there's like a Netflix special on it too, and like there's something on there where they talk about it. But it's something like culturally, like
Don't they capture like whales to make makeup?
yeah. And then I think
Type
it's
of-
like
type of
with the
thing.
rhino
Really?
horn, it's like supposed to be an aphrodisiac type.
A
slag.
rhino horn.
Like they grind it down and put it in stuff, and then like
Yeah.
that's
How
why
the
I think they
fuck?
say those pills at the gas station. They name them after rhino shit
Oh god.
because it's kind of like a play on that. But it's kind
Austin
of
strikes me as the kind of guy that's tried that.
Hell no.
Not
bro.
even close. Like I don't need that shit.
Those-
if it still works, you
I've
don't
heard
need.
those things will give you heart attacks, bro.
Yeah, the fucking penis pills. At the,
I would-
Why are you? If you're not, the only things you should get at a gas station or a fucking liquor store, liquor number one,
And monsters.
fucking whatever beverage you're looking for, Monsters, soda, whatever,
okay.
chips and snacks. If you're
Yeah.
buying shit that's gonna make your dick harder, you're looking in the wrong spot, dog.
Porno mag. Porno mag you can buy at the liquor store. Maybe.
Yeah.
It'll get your dick
Well, back
harder.
in the day when we were younger, like, I used to love hitting like the 7-Eleven section. It wasn't like porn, but it was just like the cover models, like Vida Guerra and all them. Like, and they're like half thinking, and be like, damn, these are nice.
The Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition was always popular
Oh yeah,
growing up.
I remember that.
But it was like King magazine too. It was like the
King magazine. What
it was
the
like
fuck?
all these. It was like a rap magazine or like an
From
urban.
7-Eleven.
Yeah, they used to have the magazine section. You could just go in there and see. Oh, it's King. Some of them were sealed, but some people would open them.
Yeah.
So we just go in there and be like, damn, and then I put it back and then just like
Go home and jerk off.
No, that's what the
Let me take a
internet's
photo
for,
of this
sir.
real quick.
Jesus Christ. Now, back in our day, we had to look at magazines.
Even though I had to wait for the dial up and the crash and like all
Oh
that.
my god, dude. Austin, do you know about dial-up?
Dial up was the greatest.
Dude, dial-up was crazy, bro. Like, your fucking computer were literally like...
It's like a dial tone, but it would,
It's stupid, bro.
and then like if
yeah.
if let's say your mom needed to use the phone and she picked it up, it would
Yeah.
disconnect you automatically.
Yeah. It was so dumb.
It was just so funny though,
Yeah, I remember that tone.
and
I
it was
remember that
so slow too, because I think
Mm-hmm.
like per like second megabit per second, it was stupid low. Like now you
It's
got
like,
fucking
what the fuck?
you got gigabit.
Now,
It's like
now,
stupid.
now
fast.
this little tiny little device here will get you
shit. Anywhere.
anywhere you need to go. As I unplugged my phone. That's what you were talking about earlier.
Yeah. Well, it's
Uh,
well, your phone can do anything. It's GPS. It's a map. It's your communication to the
Yeah.
world, and then
Yeah.
like it's GPS.
Yeah.
Before you used to have to buy a Garmin GPS and put it on your car,
That's true.
and then do that. And before that, you had to print out the papers and hopes to God you got the right address.
MapQuest. I remember that.
MapQuest, yeah, that's right. Dude, MapQuest is so popular.
It was
bro.
clutch, bro.
MapQuest is dope as shit, but
Yeah.
like you miss a street, like you're fucked.
Especially on these highways where like it's one exit.
In LA, LA's the worst.
Well, going up to Victorville's a fuck because you know if you have to take the 138 into like Palmdale or Lancaster.
yeah,
If you miss that, you have to go all the way to the first exit that I think is like Pinion Hills, like 20 miles up,
Oh shit.
and then turn around.
yeah.
So
that sounds
or
yeah,
cut across the desert and meet up with the 138.
yeah.
But it's like a long ass drive up, and then you gotta cut across, or you
Yeah.
gotta come all the way back down.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Damn.
Yeah. So like if you go to Mountain High, like you know how you could go the back way, and there's like a couple ways. No, if you
Yeah.
go up the freeway, you have to get off on that 138 exit,
Mm.
because if you miss it and you keep going up, you have to go up and then come back all the way down.
Fuck.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Oh.
Not a fan. Austin, before we wrap anything up, man, do you have any questions that you need answered, or anything that you want to know for Frank, for me, or just anything in general, man?
Or if you want to talk shit to somebody, right
you want
now,
to talk
that's-
shit, dude, like make your fucking statement.
Nah, not really, man. I'm happy that you guys had me on this. This was dope. I mean,
We found an opportunity, we took it.
yeah, it was fun. It was an honor to be here with you guys. You know, this shit was cool. I was really nervous at first because I'm not really good at just kind of sitting around and shooting shit. But I think it went pretty well.
Yeah.
You're kind of a natural for this, man.
Yeah.
You have a good
Definitely,
voice,
yeah.
for
You,
sure.
you have a sexy voice.
Hey.
You're a good looking motherfucker. You're tatted up.
Yeah.
You got yin yang
You're
all
definitely
over your
not
body.
made for the radio. You're a TV face for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, put this motherfucker on TV, man.
Somebody,
funny.
please. But
For real.
nah, yeah, shit's cool, man, and it's always fun. Like even my first couple of times, I was like,
Yeah.
"Fuck, dude, I suck."
And how you're perfect addition, man. You know.
Guess we'll
But-
find out tomorrow when this shit drops.
Yeah, man. You know, so I mean, fuck with everything, man. Like, pleasure to have you on. I'm always appreciative of everybody's time that they dedicate to, especially to recording an episode. You know, like what you got here. What time? It was like 4.
Yeah.
It's almost 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
You know, so it takes time. It takes time to
it
get.
drags
To get
ass at times, yeah.
Yeah.
what?
Drags ass, but it's our own fault because then we'll start shooting the shit. We'll have conversations about other stuff that we can't say on the mic because you can't be privy to certain conversations.
There's certain shit that motherfuckers don't need to know about.
You don't need to know.
Yeah.
Like baseball games next week that may or may not happen.
Yeah.
Still kind of working on that stuff, but
And you'll find out if they do.
1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000%. Tune in next week. But Austin, man, thank you again, for your time.
course, yeah.
Representing the Tune.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Fellow Gator.
Is he the first Tune member on here?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1,000%. Unless you count Mason, who was kind of made an appearance on 200.
Yeah, Mason don't count. Mason's ahead.
Mason's ahead. 1,000%. Yeah, he's ahead. But other than that, man, you know, appreciate you guys' time, Frankie. Again, we got a pod streak going.
Yes,
for
sir.
you.
We'll see how long it can go.
We'll see how long.
But I will step aside for the right guest.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
you know.
like I don't need to be here. You know, I don't want to take the shine.
All that matters is, do you want to be here?
No,
That's all I care about.
Depending on the guest too, I might want to be here badly. Maybe like I'll just stand in the corner.
Frank was more than happy to be here for you, man. For
I
sure.
appreciate it.
Dude.
Yeah.
You know, again, you represented your squad. You know.
Yes, sir.
You represent it well, man.
Yeah, you represent it well. You weren't stumbling on your bullshit. You're, just like, you're more than happy to talk your shit, you know? So,
Yeah,
you know, we're all about transparency here.
Yeah.
You know, keeping it real, just having a good time.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
so I thank you.
Thank you.
For,
We appreciate
for
you,
making the
Austin.
time. Yeah.
For spending your time here with us, and then even on the field too. 'Cause
Yeah.
I know it's a pain in the
No
ass to
doubt.
drive out here
Yep.
sometimes.
Any final words for the motherfucking bush leaguers?
Man, no. Just keep balling out. Just go get some ships, man. It's fun winning championships.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Try to catch up to his t-shirt collection.
It don't get old, bro. It don't get old.
For real.
We wouldn't know.
I need more dry fits. Get yourself some more dry
I got
fits.
a whole
in your life.
drawer full of those things.
That's
bro.
wild. Other than that, man, we like to collect our umpire fees here.
Yes, sir.
How much do we pay here?
$5.
You need some work. Love that. All right, motherfucker. We'll catch you motherfucking bush leaguers on episode 213. Catch you on the next one. Peace.
Peace.